going to be talking to the audience. Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Trans Dungeons and Dragons. So the idea of this is we're just getting awareness out there for mainly trans people, but also LGBTQ+. We will be running this weekly. My name is Mel. I am the dungeon master for this game, and the campaign we will be running is completely custom. Okay? We're going to introduce all of the players now, starting at my left. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Fleur, pronouns she, her, and then character. My character is just known as B.
Okay.
Wonderful. Hi, I'm Rose. I'm she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Alehana Relora, the half-elf Fey Warlock.
I'm Nick, pronouns they, them. I'm going to be playing Lucy Bindlesnake, a Dragonborn rogue.
Okay. Quickly forgot to mention my pronouns are she/her. It was the first thing we discussed and I've already forgotten it. Okay, so the story is starting with the players recently having found posters placed in different places in the country, asking for some adventurers to go and find a relic in the form of a dragon horn. You do not know much. You have been given the location where you need to get on the poster. You've been given a rough sketch of what it is they're after, and you have been told that the reward for finding this will be 500 gold.
Ooh. We're all responsible. We're all taking notes.
The place where you have been told to go is the Dead Rat Inn. Mm-hmm. Okay. The characters Lucy and Alehana. Sorry, I'm still memorising the names. Yep. So Lucy and Alehana are coming in from out of town, so we're going to start from their perspective. Okay, so you are coming in from this side, mm-hmm. the southwesterly corner.
Okay.
It's a very straight road. On either side there are trees. The time is currently about 7:20. It was about 7:30 at night. It's dusk. It's going dark. There's a few street lights lighting up your way.
Awesome. So we're heading towards this gate here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I guess we just... Is there a guard on the gate? Or we just
there are no guards on the gate.
It's open?
The gate is open.
Wonderful. Then
we walk through.
Look to you and just kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You enter in and you see a row of houses. You can go left, down one road. You can go right, down one road. Both of those two roads follow the wall. If you go straight ahead, you go down the groupings of housing to what appears to be just slightly what you can see about here is a large marble wall, and that is currently all you can see.
Okay.
You see a few people walking about, mostly human. On the floor near one of the closer houses, appears to be a dragonborn sat on the floor. He looks homeless. He's a bit bedraggled.
Okay. Front and centre then.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the fastest way to find anyone.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So we're looking for
the Dead Rat Inn.
Dead Rat Inn.
Mm-hmm. So should we go straight and see if we can find sort of the centre of town? Because that's probably where we'll be able to find people.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking towards the centre of town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're walking along, you see several people, mostly human. There's a few elves. As soon as they see Lucy, they scuttle back inside their housing.
Okay.
Slightly scared, slightly worried. There's an elderly woman who is walking rather slowly, sees you and looks terrified.
Okay.
Hey, Lucy, cloak, hood.
Thank you.
So the elderly woman is still walking away. She does look honestly terrified.
Damage has been done.
The damage has been done. You carry on into what you would presume you're now at the marble wall.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you get to the marble wall, and there are every now and then there's a slit. Through the slit, you can see a beautiful house. That's all you can see through that slit at the moment. And you carry on walking past. Currently, there's very few people around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there guard patrol? Anything?
Not from what you can tell.
Okay.
It appears to be deathly quiet at the moment.
Okay.
Kind of do an about turn. Maybe look around, check that none of the buildings are displaying a nice sign that says Dead Rat Inn.
Roll a perception for me.
Fuck.
D20. And, yeah.
That would be 11.
11. You see what appears to be, back towards the entrance, you see what appears to be a sign just hanging over slightly on the road. It is a little hard to see what it says. It could be a tavern, it could be an inn, it could even be a pub.
Yeah.
Move closer.
We know where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Onwards.
Okay. You approach the door and you can now see the sign very well.
Okay.
This is the Dead Rat Inn.
Uh-huh.
So it's the first one. The door is currently closed, and all of the shutters are also closed.
Knock.
This is the day that you have been told that you need to be at this building.
Okay.
They're expecting us.
Yeah. So, you knock on the door. Yeah.
All yours.
You hear scuttling, and chink, about halfway down the door, a little eye hole opens up. You see small, beady eyes looking through, and what do you want?
We've been told to come here. We're looking for, we have this poster. We're told to show up here.
Dragonhorn?
Yeah, that one.
Go around the back.
Okay.
And the shutter chunk, closes shut again.
Keep an eye on. Keep a track of who we've met.
Okay.
So does that look halfling gnome height, or is that?
Shorter than that.
Okay, then yeah. We've been told where to go.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna move to Fleur. So, you know this town quite well, and you know the Dead Rat Inn very well, or as well as you might. Are you there currently, or?
I'll be kind of going up from wherever else I am in the city. I'll go up to the Dead Rat Inn.
Okay.
I guess instinctively just kind of not go the front entrance.
Okay.
Just from never going to the front entrance.
Are you going stealthily, or?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to roll a D20 stealth check for me, please?
13.
And your dexterity modifier?
0.
Okay. So you, from what you can tell, you go into stealth. What are your passive perceptions?
Fucked. 9.
9.
10.
Okay. So as you walk around the back, you're hugging the back wall of the Dead Rat Inn, and you see a hooded figure and another person next to them.
Cloak, not much else.
It's another person cloaked, walking towards the back entrance of the tavern. You then see the door open and a figure that you haven't seen before. About 2 feet tall, wearing quite a big hood.
Yeah.
You can just about make out the glisten of some beady eyes.
Okay. I guess I'll just follow the 2 people going towards the back entrance, just behind them.
Okay. So the figure that has let you in, you can't make much of the distinguishing features that you've been provided. Can you make a perception check for me, both of you separately?
3.
Okay, and
17. And then
add your modifiers.
I
think it's +1
for you.
+1.
Okay, +1. So you rolled an 18 and yourself?
3.
A 3.
A
Okay.
solid 3.
A solid 3. You make out very well. There are some rather sharp nails just under the cloak.
Okay.
They are gloved, appear to be wrapped with bandages,
Okay.
blood stained, and just under the mask you see what appears to be a bandana covering the mouth,
Okay.
and various holes throughout that look as though teeth have bitten through.
Okay.
You are stealthily making your way through, but as you approach the door... 5. You just get to the door and it just closes.
Oh. I will knock. Yeah, I'll knock.
You'll knock, okay? So you knock, and the figure that you are with quickly turns around with an almost inhuman reaction speed and scuttles over to the door. Ka-chink! On your side, you see small beady eyes looking out at you. It doesn't say anything. It stares at you.
Okay. I sort of poster. I'm here for 500.
We've got adventurers.
Well, now you've got more, ain't you?
You'll have to talk to the boss. Ka-chink! The door opens. Do you step in?
Yes.
Okay. The door closes. Dunk. It's quite a heavy door by the sounds of it.
Quite
So
strong.
the small figure looks at all of you and eyeing you up and down. Are you all wearing cloaks or...
I'm wearing. It's common clothes.
Just can't... Okay, so you haven't got a hood or anything, so you might look a bit dirtied.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
He
ragged
looks at
one
you.
here.
Hoods down. He sees Lucy and he steps back.
She's fine. She's with me.
Follow me. Well, goes down to the back, just behind the bar. There's a small door. Knocks on it. The door opens. In there's a large round table. Okay? There's a singular person sat there, masked. You can't make out many distinguishing features at all. Looks at you. Standing at the door. And beckons for you to come in. The creature does not enter.
After you.
You have to duck quite low to get through this door.
I duck. I basically crawl.
Yeah, you basically crawl. Take it you go in as
Yeah.
well. And,
I'll go on after them.
yes. So, and yourself, do you go in?
Yeah, I follow in
Okay.
last. Definitely.
So at the table there is, as I say, this figure. He is dressed very smartly. Bow tie. Very beautiful silken clothes. You can't see his arms. They appear to be under a shawl or a cloak. You can't tell at the moment. You can see an inkling of an eye through the mask, but just one.
Okay.
Is that like? I assume it's on sides. It's not dead center.
Yeah. So the one side of the mask is completely wooden,
Okay.
whereas
okay.
there is an eye on the other. Okay.
Small drawing.
Okay.
I take it you're here to collect the relic for me. Yes.
That's, yeah, that's the idea.
Do you have any questions about this mission, or can I send you on your way? Because I would prefer to say less.
Do we get money before or after?
You will have an advance of 20 gold per person. But that is it. And if you are willing to work together, I will increase the gold reward from 500 to 600.
Split 3 ways is quite nicely.
It won't be as much as if you did it by yourself, but I'm sure it would be easier with allies.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it by myself.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked together. Don't know about you, really.
Well, I personally think I'd be better at it than you.
If you'd like to try, I'm willing to race you.
Yeah.
I kind of step back and think for a bit.
Okay.
And then
I appear to realise I have not yet introduced myself. My name is Edmund. That is all you need to know. And I would like this task completed within 3 months. I understand I don't have the information to tell you where this relic is, but I'm sure if you are resourceful, or if you know what you're doing, he beckons quite rudely towards yourself, then maybe you will succeed. Failure to do so will result in your death.
Well, like I said, we can definitely.
Yeah.
I might be able to find out something through connections.
I'll be able to sneak through.
And yourself.
I'm happy to take on a third.
Yeah.
I'll come along.
The more the
But
merrier.
only for gold. Don't think I'm doing it for you.
Wouldn't dream of it.
So we have a small adventuring party, I see. Here is your gold, and you see rummaging just underneath, and a hand is outstretched, and it is very scaly. It's slightly bloodied, possibly scars that have reopened just recently.
Can we see what the scars, like what's causing? Is it like
Make an
puncture
insight
or
check.
slash? Like that. Solid 7.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
They could be a mix of things, but from that perspective, it is a very quick dart. It's out just long enough before it darts back in that you manage to pick up this information.
And from what we can see of the mask, it's flat.
It's
Or-
flat.
It's flat. Okay. So no snout. No visible snout.
No.
The man is looking at you all. There are 3 pouches. You may count the gold, but it is all 20 gold for each of you is there. It just so happened I was expecting a 4th. But sadly, things can't happen that way. I will be searching still, so you may have someone finding you later.
Okay.
But don't expect them to be so friendly as yourselves.
Reach forward, take middle pouch of gold,
Okay,
weigh it, feels like 20.
make an investigation check.
Not that dice, that dice has been shit today. Oh, that one's not much better apparently. 12.
It feels slightly off.
Slightly off.
Yeah,
Okay, when we're outside I'll check on that.
okay.
I'll take the pouch on the left
Okay,
and weigh it.
make an investigation check.
Roll that.
Okay.
So roll your dice, add your investigation modifier.
It's your intelligence and if you're proficient in adds proficiency. Plus
So that's a
0, you're
6
not
plus 0, so 6. You can't tell.
Okay.
It feels, regarding your height and possibly your strength, it feels like, a carrot. The right bag is left.
I'll take the remaining bag,
Okay.
take out one of the coins, and really kind of take a good look.
Okay, so you take out a gold coin. It's about the standard size of a £2 coin, possibly about the same width as well. Can you roll an investigation check for me?
Yes, I can.
18. You notice a slight shimmer on the coin, barely visible, but it's definitely present. doesn't appear to be an illusion.
Okay.
I'll accept the gold.
Excellent.
So, best be off.
Yes, you sadly won't be able to stay in the Dead Rat Inn. I have booked the place out for the day, as I'm sure you can tell. It is a rather beautiful place. Quite interesting. Now, if you don't mind seeing yourselves out, my goblin patriot would be sure to help you. And don't forget, you have 3 months. And with that, he doesn't stand up. Rather, he slides, and he comes around the side of the table, and you can see his head. And there is a large cloak, and the bottom of his body appears to be rather boxy. You can't tell what's underneath the cloak.
He's just sat in a box. He's got a little goblin pushing him along.
So, okay. He beckons for you to go through the door.
Okay. I go out first. I go on my hands and knees and crawl
Okay.
through.
Potentially be a bit rude. Stare for a second, see if I can figure out if I've seen anything like it before.
He looks at you and his eyes shoot daggers, and he goes, "Is there a problem with my appearance?"
No, you're just very interesting.
Yes, and he lifts his cloak, and you can see he's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
I lost movement several years ago after an unforeseen accident, but enough about me. And he drops the cloak, and it covers back up.
Okay then.
And now he's just staring at you, just waiting for you to leave.
Wonderful. I will head out then.
And as you walk out, he looks at you knowingly. And then he closes the door behind, and you hear a bolt, dunk, and the key turn. What you now know to be Goblin is stood just to your right, and grunts, "Follow me," and takes you to the door.
So,
Yeah. Follow on.
yeah, follow on.
He lets you out. He closes the door behind you all, and you're back on the streets of.
When the cloak dropped, any more vision on the arms with the scales and anything?
No. He barely lifted it enough for you to. You could just tell he was in a wheelchair.
Cool.
Okay.
Mystery then.
Big mystery.
Okay. So, should we explore the town, see if we can find any information about the relic?
It's getting a bit late. I'd like to find somewhere to stay.
Cool.
I have people I could potentially get in contact with about its location tomorrow morning if we can head back.
Yeah. That's good.
How far away from Lorraine? Yeah, Lorraine.
You're several hundred miles away at this point. You've
Okay.
travelled a fair distance.
So fastest method of communication is probably letter or run.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. In which case I will have to use sources outside, but I still think I can find someone.
Okay.
Probably.
So, should we see if we can find a place to stay?
For us and our new friend,
Yeah.
apparently.
I know somewhere to stay,
Oh.
but you won't like it.
You are aware of the inns and taverns, and you've now got a little bit of gold. So you would know that the most expensive place is the Brown Harold. And then there's the Laughing Axe, the Squid, and the Toad and Dwerger Inn. The squid, the laughing axe, and the toad and dweger inn are roughly the same price.
Okay.
If you wanted an inn, otherwise
Yeah.
there are other options.
Right. I normally sleep on the street, but we have money now. I could take us to an inn, but it'll take a bit of money.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Blimey. Alright, it's this way. No, start heading towards the squid.
I do get to swap out the map now, because you are with someone who...
I wanted to go see the squid.
So which one are you going to?
The squid.
The squid. Okay, so you know where everything is in the town, so I get to swap out the map.
Okay. The squid is...
North side.
I am reading upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we've just been there.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll lead you through. So I'll lead you through kind of, rather than going like through big routes, I'll go through like dodgy little alleys and stuff. But
Okay. I'll put my head back up before we head off.
Okay.
Don't want to scare away any more villagers.
So, stepping out onto the streets. At this point, you were in there for all of about 15 minutes. It was a very quick in and out.
Mhm.
But it's been long enough that it is now dark outside. The street lamps are lit up, they give a warm glow, and you are walking through the streets. You can either go straight to the squid, or you may decide where to go.
Follow you, I guess, because you know where you're going.
mm.
Hi, sorry, we never got your name in there.
Yeah.
Just call me B.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Alehana.
I'm Lucy.
Hiya.
So, you seem to know your way around quite well. All the
Yeah.
back streets. You've lived here long?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
We're working with you, might as well, get to know each other, see if we can trust you.
All right. Yeah, I've been here my whole life. Right.
Travelled at all, or?
No. Never been outside the city.
Excited then?
I suppose so. I'm kind of just walking ahead, not really looking at either of you.
Fair.
Okay.
Seems nice enough.
Yeah.
So, you're walking through the town, and you get to roughly the centre of the city.
Mhm.
And you notice a big divide between nice housing, not so nice housing, and then there's quite a lot of homeless people around the area at the moment. And you see 3 guards just walking past, and they stop. And they look at the 3 of you. Halt! Come here.
We go over.
They're still walking. They stop. They look at you. They start walking towards you again.
Meet them
Come here.
now. Hi, is there a problem?
Bit fishy with the new curfew in place.
You curfew? Sorry, we've just arrived.
Ah,
We're looking for a place to stay.
yes.
We have a friend who was helping us along on our
Well,
way.
she should have known that the city's just changed ownership.
Okay.
You wouldn't have known this.
Yeah.
They haven't made it public at all.
Yeah.
You should have known that the city's just changed ownership. 3 million platinum. Can't believe they spent that much money.
Who's the lucky bidder, I guess?
Ah, that'd be Lady Ethel.
Well known?
Not really.
Bit of a surprise then.
Turned up out of nowhere, to be honest. Yeah, just a bit, interesting. That's what I'd say a character is. Just interesting. Hope that you don't bump into her, especially at this time.
Okay.
I've moved from being in the front of the group to quite near the back because of authority.
Okay.
I'm willing to try and be the face for social. Just shove you in front of me when it could be dangerous.
Sounds good.
So where are you going?
The squid.
Following.
We'll escort you.
Oh, thank you.
Wouldn't want any other guards stopping you. Not all of them are quite as nice as us.
Oh, you do seem to be lovely.
Can one of you make an insight check for me?
Yeah.
Not the best, I just want a random person.
Okay.
7. Okay. I seem honest and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They take you down some back streets that you know aren't the best place to be taken to. And they appear to be leading you in the opposite direction of the squid. There's one in front of you, 2 of you, 2 behind.
Do I recognise that this is not the direction?
This is not the direction that you are supposed to be going. You're heading this way.
Okay.
Towards the water, so
Yeah.
this side of the water.
So I'll, at the moment now being at the back, I'll kind of run up a bit, try and get one of your attention, and just the sent direction at squid.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out. Just kind of, grip the quarterstaff.
Yep.
Yep.
Prepare some shit.
So you're walking. You can hear the waves now crashing against the harbour walls. You can see a very rough outline of boats and...
Are there any boats that stand out in particular?
Not really. They all look general fishing boat, quite... Yeah. Many different choices.
Okay.
Can I walk up to the front guard, essentially? You said one in front, 2 behind?
So it's 1 in front, 2 behind.
Yeah, I want to walk closer to the front one, just kind of step in to the side and be like, so how did this squid get its name? It's a rather unusual one.
It's quite a new inn in the town, you see. But it's been there about a year. It was bought out by that Binson Lautner.
How would you spell that?
So that's BINDSONLORTNER.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he suddenly retired about last year, and he bought this house off an elderly couple and turned it into an inn.
So a lot of changeover of hands going on in this city recently.
Oh, it always happens. It's, whoever's got the most money, assassinate the owner,
Nothing you would be involved in, I'm sure.
He just looks at you.
Can I get a read on that?
Make an investigation check.
13.
13. Slight curl to his lips.
Okay. So,
And he just, keep your mind out of your own business. Eh?
I'm just interested in finding out more about this town. It seems lovely.
Be careful what you want. Be careful what you look for. At this point, you're approaching the docks.
Okay.
The underground changes from gravel and dirt to hard stone.
Okay.
And in front of you, there is a large group of people.
20, 30, or
About 30 or so people.
armed peasantry.
You can't tell at the current moment in time.
Okay.
They mostly appear to be wearing cloaks. And they appear to be taking stuff from one location to another, and another small group of about 5 people loading these items onto a boat.
Okay.
The guards are walking you past these people.
Okay.
Past, not towards, as in not into.
So
the
you
crowd,
walk
it's-
towards and now you're going past.
Okay.
Okay.
I asked the shootback guards. Oh, is the squid next to the water? Hence its name.
Well, you'll know when we get there. Yeah.
Okay.
And you would know this is definitely not the way to the squid.
By this point, I'm too impatient, so I'll just say, they sent the squid Why are you taking us to the docks?
Some new people in town, yeah?
Oh.
We don't want new people in this town at the moment.
I'm not new.
And yeah, but you're with them.
And
He just raises his eyebrows at you. Got to be working together on something, haven't you? Don't want no trouble.
We're working together to get to the squid. Thank you very much.
Take a step back from the guy I'm next to, so I'm without out of grabbing distance.
As you take a step back. Give me a second to find the page.
The book is out.
The book is out.
Right, so I'm thinking we just fireball the docks and run. For all of us that have fireball at level 1.
Yeah. Well, but I can.
Okay.
Shit, yeah, you can. Sort of.
Make dexterity saving throw for me.
That would be a big 18.
You just get out. He goes to grab your arm. You just manage to get free. I'd like everyone else to make dexterity saving throws as well.
Okay.
No, that was a crap roll.
What class to add to it?
Dex.
Natural 20.
On this one. +2 and your proficiency +4.
So I
+4 total.
rolled a natural 20.
I hate you.
There's the first natural 20 of the
With all the
game.
passion in my
Oh,
bones,
fuck.
I hate you.
I got
So
19.
reset, yeah?
Well, so the first roll, which was a 5, was for B. You barely managed to get out. This small guard has got a grip on you,
Okay.
and he's twisting your arm behind your back.
Okay.
Even through the cloak, it's vice-like. And he starts marching with you.
Okay.
Make a perception check for me.
Can I borrow PHP quickly?
Yeah, sure.
12 plus.
Perception.
Yeah.
12. So perception's here. You have.
So I have
+1.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
13 perception.
No, just an actual perception roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. Okay. You are being dragged towards a hole in the ground. At
Okay.
quite a speedy pace.
Which hand have I got behind my back? My
Your
sword
right hand.
What? That's my
Wait,
sword.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask for a very brief pause to read this spell?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, cool.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the other two guards are slowly stepping towards you again.
I struggled. Try to break free.
Roll. Well, you got a natural 20, so at the moment you won't be
okay.
able to
Um,
get free. And he is he has a surprising amount of strength behind him.
How close is everyone to me? Like the
So-
other guards, preferably. I don't really mind about these two.
So the one guard is about 10 feet away at this moment. He is advancing, hand on sword.
Okay.
The other guard is about the same distance from
What with?
B.
But in relation to me, because 10-foot cube around me,
Um,
I'm going to hit one of them definitely, advancing on me,
one of them is out of range.
and that one is definitely out of range.
So the one that's with B is out of range.
Okay. So
The one next to you would be in range.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I use it? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna turn on Fey Presence.
Okay, and that does...
I'm going to use an action, provoke a Wisdom save from all in range.
Wisdom save. Okay, so that's just the one. I need to get back my page because I need his wisdom. Put him books on the floor.
DC 14.
14. Okay. So this is wisdom. Okay.
Just, yeah, vines on the everywhere, with vine tattoos. Just
That is...
big.
What is it? 18.
Big.
He saves.
Yeah. The vine tattoos kind of glow purpley.
Okay.
And then,
And you've got your hood up at this point, I take it.
yeah.
Okay, so you can see a slight glowing from underneath
okay.
Alehana's hood. But the guard appears unfazed, and he approaches and he goes to grab you again. So if you could make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's
Natural one.
Nat 1.
Natural. So he's going to go down to...
It's +1 for me.
he does grab you.
Cool.
Because, yeah, he grabs you and he starts walking you in the same direction as Lucy is being dragged
Okay.
or pushed.
Yeah.
Let's just mark that I've used that.
The other guard is approaching you.
I have to choose between trying to help one of you or getting away myself. That's a tough one. I'm just gonna go with the idea of
Looking at
if they get harmed, then that sacrifices getting the money and completing the mission. So I'll just try and help. I will try.
Although they've got the sword hand behind me.
it's an offhand attack, which means you're running without,
I'll judge based on Lucy's.
you're running without proficiency. But
Situation or height.
Yeah, I'll just think, wow,
We'll see.
Lucy could
It's worth trying.
deck one of them. So am I in range to do a firebolt at the one holding Lucy?
You would be. I'd like everyone to roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
So D20 plus the initiative modifier.
that would be a natural 20.
What did you- natural
Natural
1. So you got a natural 20.
Unnatural 20.
What's
Modified.
Where's initiative?
I need to find out what the initiative of these is.
Where's initiative?
Initiative is
Uh,
dexterity modifier, isn't it? Yes.
Oh, so plus
So
2.
roll plus 2.
Okay.
Which
So
one?
Plus dexterity. Oh, just
I need to
dexterity.
roll-
So 0.
I'm going to roll 1 for all the guards at the same time.
That's fair.
Natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
You do have sneak attack bonus though, so you can roll the attack with advantage
Okay.
because they wouldn't have
Yeah.
been expecting it. I need a piece of paper.
Right. So I'm.
So we're going to have. Where's my pencil?
Is it him?
Yeah.
That
Is it
works
this?
as a pencil.
It'll work. Do you mind if I close the laptop lid?
It just might need a password when you're looking at it.
So we've got. And then who rolled highest second? Was it
20.
yourself? So that's
Followed by an 8.
followed by an 8.
Yep. 6 plus 2.
So that's Lucy.
I can do maths.
And then
I did on that one, but I can.
B. Okay. So if you'd like to roll to attack, so that's plus your modifier, which is what on sorcery?
Is it Firebolt?
Fireball. Yeah,
It's
which is
noted down as that one there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Sick. Wait.
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
it's your
Yeah,
range,
so plus
range
6.
spell modifier.
Okay, so 22. You're going to hit. I'm gonna put my book. Roll for damage for me.
That's not what you roll for damage. It's that one there, 1d10.
Oh, 1d10.
Bag of dice is somewhere.
There you go.
Yep. 1d10.
That'll do for now.
Oh.
Yeah, nice ones. But I do need that back to play more.
3 damage.
1d10 plus
plus
4. So
7
7.
damage total. I believe.
Yeah. It says 1d10 plus
I might have written that down wrong. Might want to check Firebolt.
We'll double check Firebolt.
Because I can't remember if it adds your spellcasting modifier.
Right. So,
I'm just going to take this back because I'm a warlock who uses Eldritch Blast. It's
spells for
Sorcerer Firebolt. It's
when I can find it.
211 is beginning of spell descriptions.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say. 211.
211's beginning of spell descriptions. It's alphabetical, so you're looking about 240.
A, B, C, D.
Maybe 230. I don't know. There's a lot of spells.
E, F. Fireball. Fireball, not firebolt. Firebolt. 120, 1d10, yep.
Without the plus. I couldn't remember if it's plus the modifier or not, or if it's just, hey, D10.
No, it's a straight up d10.
Cool.
So,
Which is the same for Eldritch Blast.
Which was 3
Okay.
then.
which was 3. If you would like to make a dexterity roll for me.
Okay, is that D20?
Yeah, d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
So plus.
Natural 20. Well,
20
you
plus 2.
manage to. The guard is struck square in the back of square in his back. Startled, he loosens your grip,
Mhm.
or loosens grip on your arm.
Okay.
You sense, you can feel this, and you twist your arm free.
Okay.
I'd also like you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Is that yeah?
That's
18. Wow.
that's total 20.
20.
You're pretty much right at the edge of the hole, so as you twist, you skillfully turn around and avoid falling down the hole.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is the guard's turn.
Yeah.
The guard's going to attempt to push you. Okay? He is still slightly stunned.
Okay.
He will have disadvantage for this. Okay?
Okay. D20?
So I need you to. I don't need you to roll anything.
I'll
just
do it.
yeah.
Cool.
So I got 10 and then 18. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. A 4. The guard, having seen you turn around, just with all his might, pushes you,
Okay.
seeing that you are right next to a hole in the ground.
Uh-huh.
Falling damage is 30 feet, and then was it 10 feet?
It's
30.
It's 10 and then 1d6 per 5.
1d6 per 10.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty sure it's 1d6
I pushed
per 10.
someone down a hole.
So you fall easily about twice your height. Because of your height, you are going to take no damage. You fell further than this before.
So we don't want to do that, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You hit the ground quite hard.
Okay.
You will take a little bit damage. Just a little bit, just because of stuff you've landed on.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. 1d4 damage, if you've got a d4 that I can use.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
I've got all the dice out right now.
4 damage.
Okay. So,
Take off 4 health, 4 hit points.
If it ever reaches 10, then it's
I'm going to keep these on the table.
okay.
If it reaches 20, it's a big issue.
Yeah, if it reaches 20, that's a big issue.
Uh-huh.
The guard that is still holding your hand around,
Yeah.
he's going to advance and try and push you in the hole as well.
Got it.
Dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, please, because
It's
you are
always-
currently grappled.
Always positive when both my dice start on that ones. That's a 3.
Well, I rolled a nat 1. But technically, it would have been a 3 because +2 strength. So it will balance out, and you just manage to stop yourself. Okay, barely succeed.
Cool.
But like, he doesn't push very hard. It's a
Yeah.
with how your hand is grappled, it's quite hard for him to just push. But you are no longer grappled.
Wonderful.
The other guard, seeing that you've just attacked, that's not the buck I wanted. That is.
Bacons. That's all I've got.
Can I
The other guard.
do you think?
When I can find it. Okay.
Interesting.
The other guard is going to take a swing at you with his sword. He is now in range. Okay. What's your armor class?
10.
That's 6 plus. He misses you. He goes very wide. Just.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all 3 guards. I'm going to make one of the guards do an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
So,
That'll be the one that.
yeah.
Push me. Okay.
11. He succeeds.
Uh-huh.
That's your dice.
So,
I don't know why I'm using
so
my
do they
dice.
move out the way or?
Is the hole particularly big? Is it like 10 foot across? 50?
It's about. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Total 0.
We're getting some great rolls so far.
Told you, go big or go home.
Okay.
I'm planning on going home,
Yeah.
apparently.
It is your turn.
In which case, I only ask because I want to know how close the other guard is to me. Arms of Hadar.
Okay, what does that do?
I believe, and I may want to read up on this to make sure I'm not doing it wrong. 10 feet around me,
Okay.
the various
So there would be
tattoos
2 guards.
are going to unravel,
Okay.
and anyone in that must take a strength saving throw,
Okay.
or if they succeed, they take half damage and don't suffer the issue of not having a reaction next turn. It might make them prone. I can't remember.
Don't think it does.
I'm probably crossing over spells. I've done
2
a lot
saving
this.
throws. We've got an
Fucking
18
hell.
and a 50. No, that's
It's
16.
Enough for 14 feet. So they
Okay.
take half damage.
Half damage
2.
on both.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's just an aura of vines kind of flashing around me.
Ah.
don't. And that lasts for. I don't think it does.
Oh.
I believe it's a one-time thing.
Okay.
You are at the bottom of the hole. You're
Yep.
currently on your back.
Okay.
Your breath has been knocked on
Okay.
you. Okay.
Can I see how wide, sort of like how big the hole is?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
16. You are in what appears to be a sewer.
Okay. How big is the hole that I fell into?
Looking up, it's about 10 feet across and it's square.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet wide by about 10 feet.
Okay. In which case I shoot my short bow up and see if I can hit someone.
Okay. Guard is in half cover, which is +2 to AC.
Okay.
So if you can roll an attack for me. 8 plus your modifiers.
So +2 and your proficiency
So +6, that's 14.
+4.
14?
+4.
Oh, just +4.
Oh,
Okay.
+4. So that is 12. You narrowly miss. He goes just across his ear, and into the distance.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a bit startled, and he is going to make an acrobatics check because he's still right on the edge of this hole. Okay.
That one, please. Oh.
40. Dexterity is okay. He does succeed.
Okay.
Sure. We'll run up and push.
I was.
Attack of opportunity.
No, I
Go on.
I get to roll an attack on you. So that's what an attack of opportunity is. If you move out of the radius of an enemy, they get an attack of opportunity. You also get attacks of opportunity on them. So,
Don't tell me to. It's the chaos within me.
he's going to swing at you with his sword again.
Oh God.
4.
He misses. You sprint out just too far. Are you going to try and push this one guard in?
Then land off me.
Oh, but then it'll be. Oh, no. I'm
Okay,
going to be responsible.
okay.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna push him.
Okay, going to push him. Make a strength check for me, and he's going to make a dexterity.
That one.
Nat 1 to a 4. What with your strength modifier?
1.
So that would be 2. You would still fail. He sees you coming. I would like you to make an acrobatics check, please.
Me. Uh-oh.
2. You fall short, and he just steps to the side, and you just go.
We are running wonderful.
You are going to take 1d6 damage.
Is there anything that happens to me, or do I move out the way?
It would be next to you.
Okay.
Just. Have you got a d6 I could use? 3 damage.
I blame you for this.
Oh, that's understandable.
You're
But it is. Oh no, that was your turn just.
Yeah.
So you are now on your back in a hole,
Yeah.
covered in shit.
Sounds about right anyway.
Casual Friday evening.
Yeah, casual Friday. Okay, casual
But
Friday evening.
same hole as.
Yeah.
The one guard is going to approach you. They're not bothering to attack you. All 3 are going to attempt to make 3 dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh God.
Good luck.
So let's wait for all these to be turning out as nat 1s. Oh, that's a 6 and a nat 20.
You've got a 5, a 15, and what is that?
Dexterity saves.
9. Yeah, dexterity.
Okay, so I got.
You've got to beat a 17.
Well, I got a 7, an 11, and a 21. With a nat 20 on the second.
So you do manage to avoid all of them.
Nice.
Okay, so screw that. You see them all coming at you. One of them is going to make an acrobatics check, which is natural 20. I like this dice. This is the one that's given me all the nat 20s so far. So these guards are all a bit confounded by the fact that you just managed to avoid all 3 of them.
Are they all in attack of opportunity range?
Yeah, they're all within attack of opportunity, but you wouldn't get that because they came into your area.
Okay, so I can just fucking leave.
If you wanted to, but you would get an attack of
Yeah, that's what I
or
mean.
they'd all get an attack of
Yeah, as in
opportunity.
if I
on you,
leave, they're
yes.
going to fucking hurt me. And I do not have the health to deal with that. Is one of them on the edge of the hole?
All three are pretty close. There's one that's not. Two are.
Can I just try and like fucking body check two of them and fall in with them?
With disadvantage, you may. I'd like a
Sure.
strength check from you.
Sure.
They are going to make acrobatics checks.
Solid +0.
Or dexterity savings
That's
throws.
a nat 1 and a 3, so take your pick, really.
12 and nat 20.
Nat 20 on the same dice?
No, different dice, blue dice.
Jesus.
Both of them avoid you, and you take 1d6 damage.
Yep. There you go.
Nat 1?
Nat 1 and a 3.
No, I mean, like, am I going to get nat 1?
Pray for it.
Nat 6.
Oh.
Well, if anyone was going to take it.
So we're all three in the hole covered in shit.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh,
So,
well.
all three of you are now in the sewers.
Okay. Is there a clear exit?
It's very dark. You can barely see. You can see a little bit of moonlight coming down, but
Oh, you don't get dark vision, do you?
I think do I?
Dragonborn
No.
don't. Is one of the disadvantages.
so you definitely can't tell.
Okay. Could I climb out the sewer?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
you can try. You can attempt to.
Yeah.
That will be an acrobat. Let's go athletics this time, actually.
Okay.
Athletics check.
Change out these.
7. Okay.
And that's plus your dexterity, I think.
Dexterity.
No, athletics.
Acrobatics.
No, it's plus your strength.
Ah,
so that's your bonus.
3.
So 10. You get about 3/4 of the way up the wall, but it begins to get very slimy,
Okay.
and you basically slide all the way back down.
Okay. Lovely. Is that end of my?
Well, it's the end of all turns. You just see that you can all hear the guards, and they just turn around and walk away.
Okay.
Before they walk away, they close a grate,
Ah.
and you hear a lock. Chink!
Fuck.
My sound effects are great.
Why don't
Our
we just
rolls
sleep
are not.
here?
No, most of my rolls aren't. Wait, hang on. I'm the one that's had 4 nat 20s at this
You've
point.
been doing great.
Yeah.
God.
Can I use my dragon breath to light up the sewer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I quickly just
Yeah.
point quickly at the bit that says that?
Oh, yeah, that works better. Actually, can I use a hooded lantern?
You can. Do you have anything to light it with?
Yes, I do. A tinderbox.
Okay, can you roll a 2d20s for me? Here you go.
Okay.
No. Well, no, you can use like either one. It's
Yeah.
just roll, and this is to see whether you manage to get it to go.
15.
15. It's slightly wet, but you do manage to get a spark, and you've got a dim light. It's about 20 feet that you can see around
Okay.
you at this point.
Oh, we had mood lighting for a second.
I know. Can we get people to give us mood lighting?
Hey,
That's blue.
there you
That's
go.
blue. Can we get orange?
Oh.
That's yellow.
Yeah.
We're getting there slowly. Hey!
Ooh.
So you are. It's still quite dark.
Okay.
Can you roll a perception check for me
Okay.
with advantage?
9.
Roll again if you want.
Okay.
8. Add on your perception bonus. I think it's a 1 that you get.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 10 modifier.
Which means your passive should be on that one.
You see on the walls bits of thieves' cant scratched onto the wall.
Okay.
You would know that you are at the end of one line,
Okay.
and it is directing you in a direction, but it doesn't say where.
Okay.
I'm just having a drink.
Can I? Is that part of the line's covered and that's why we can't see a direction, or?
No, you can see where it's going, but
I
it
see.
doesn't tell you the destination.
Okay. Should we follow it?
Why don't we just sleep?
Am I the only one with dark vision here? As a half elf
Yes.
human. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. Okay.
Wonderful.
So you can see up to 60 feet, can't you?
6 feet dark vision.
Damn.
So
It's a pretty straight sewer so far.
Do you want to lead the way with the lantern, or do you want me to with the sight?
might as well lead the way with sights further.
Okay, so you're walking along the tunnels, and
I follow along sluggishly, but I'm annoyed.
Okay.
I'm tired and want to. Yeah, and having suggested sleeping in the sewer and other people wanting to go on instead. I'm just annoyed.
Hey, B, do you know the sewers well, or do you?
I've slept in them, but I've not walked about in them that much.
Can you roll an intelligence for me? No, wisdom actually. Yeah, wisdom. Let's go with wisdom on this.
16.
You know,
This one.
part of the layup. You could navigate. It might take a few wrong turns, but you could get yourselves near to the squid from here, if that is still where you want to go.
Yeah.
But you may be slightly wrong.
Yeah.
If you.
Okay. I could try and get us near squid, but yeah.
Shall we?
Worth a shot. Lead.
Yeah.
Point us in the right direction, please.
I'll grab your arm and kind of walk along with you, guiding you direction-wise, but you're going, seeing where walls and stuff are, because I can't.
So
You-
I pull you out the way of walls, you point me in the right direction?
Yeah.
So
I'll follow behind with the lantern.
you're walking through the sewers, sloshing underneath your feet,
Toasty.
toasty.
Could be
You
12
approach
fireball.
a crossroads.
Okay.
Can you roll me a wisdom again for me? 5.
So,
6. Straight ahead would be the direction that you think you need to go.
let's go straight ahead then.
Is there any more writing? Can you see anything?
Can I see
Roll a
anything?
perception for me.
Okay.
Natural 1. You can't see anything. the light from the lantern is just not enough at this
Yeah.
point. There's like silt on the walls and
Shit and okay.
yeah,
Shit.
salt and shit. Silt and
We
shit.
don't talk about sultans that way.
Sultans is great.
They are.
Anyway,
Quick promo.
We literally all ate that just now.
so you go along and you approach a dead end. Above you, you can see moonlight is shining through. There is a grate. You're not sure where it would take you out.
Yeah.
Feels a bit too short to be the squid at this point,
Yeah.
and it would also be getting out.
Yeah. Shit.
Well, that's what you're in at the moment.
Great.
Oh.
Right. I don't think it's squid, but we've arrived somewhere.
At least we get out the sewers.
You can't say it smells too pleasant.
Okay.
Check that we can open the grate.
You can't tell from where you are. You can't tell if it's unlocked or locked.
Climb up and find out.
Roll an acrobatics for me with disadvantage. No need to even re-roll. That's a natural one. As you begin,
That's gotta be a
as you
record.
begin climbing up the wall, your foot slips
Okay.
and you go face first into basically a pile of shit.
Oh,
And you now have shit stuck up your nose. That's all you can smell. You gag slightly. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God. Okay.
that's grim.
7 plus what's your Constitution? Plus 2.
2.
Yep. You are sick.
Lovely. Okay.
You throw up all over the floor.
Just adding to the lovely smell.
Yeah.
Probably smells better, to be honest.
Okay.
I need to roll the dice.
Yeah. At 9 feet, you could probably lift me and I could see if it's
Yeah.
up and open.
3.
Sounds good.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no, that's not a good book. Yeah, at 9 feet you could probably lift me and I might be able to
yeah. How tall are you?
fit open. Not tall, but 5'7". Well, tallish, but not you
Yeah.
tall.
How tall are you, Fleur?
5'11".
Ooh.
So, Fleur would be better.
Yeah, definitely.
But then how is everyone going to get help?
And that's a D.
I can.
Yes, that's-
get it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, you do. I don't.
Oh, bitons.
I just rolled a 2 and a 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully, our bad luck is spreading.
So, can one of you make a perception check for me?
This.
Well, you were on the floor.
dice.
You wouldn't be able
Oh,
to.
so,
You wouldn't be able to. So I should have specified one of the two people stood up. That's a 2.
2.
Okay.
So close
Okay.
to a 20.
I'd also like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh god.
7.
19.
Wait, initiative. Is that? Oh.
Okay.
8.
What's the
7. 9.
initiative? Which one do you do for my initiative?
Middle top.
You've got to re-roll that one. 15.
Middle top.
15, 16, 10.
That one's.
Okay.
Natural one.
But we must have hit like 10
Well, this
nat
would be-
ones by now.
Maybe this is going to be how the group name comes about. The
Mighty
one and only.
Right, there are other numbers on these dice.
Yeah.
Between 1 and 20.
I mean,
There are a
I
lot.
think I've had the most even rolls out of everyone so far.
And
Well, that's not good.
4-ish 20.
Okay, so what did everyone else get
I got 9.
for initiative? 9?
19.
19, so you will be first.
Can we just add ours together and collectively have a nat 20?
I'll do it 1. Oh. Ouch.
B. No, B's last.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
No problem. Anytime.
Do you see how to rub in the shit?
Literally, you are still lying down, don't forget.
Okay.
So prone is 15 feet of movement to get up. It's half your movement cost to stand up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like...
Oh,
slow.
yeah. Lovely.
Okay.
I think it's actually just the embarrassment of falling over makes you
Yes.
probably just half your movement.
Fair. Wait, so does that mean I threw up while, like, in the shit?
Oh, that doesn't look friendly.
2 natural 20s, 118 and
Bin
117.
those dice at some point.
I need to check the damage for this. And it's a
Damage?
I know it's a D6.
This is where we
No,
all
it's not
die.
D6. I'm pretty sure it's D4.
I've got 6 health, so.
We've got a surprise round. So.
That'd make a very short campaign.
It would be fabulous.
Oh, well, I'll roll up a monk next time.
Okay, that's all right. I know. Okay, Alehana, you are going to take 2 damage.
2.
Yeah, you feel 2 very sharp fangs dig into your ankle. And I'm sorry, you're going to take 1 damage. It rolled with advantage on
Okay.
you.
That's fine, that's good.
Oh no, it's 2 damage because it was 2 criticals.
So 2 damage, okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So okay.
I have 4 health.
Don't worry.
Yes, you have just been attacked.
By
3 rats.
3 rats, okay.
Okay, they appear to be. You can roughly make out their figure. They're caked in shit.
Got it.
You can see their small eyes glowing slightly red.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh, they have targeting lasers. Me too, but it's known as Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna say I stand up.
Okay, so that's
That's it.
half your movement.
Yep. And then I.
No, it's Alehana's turn.
Oh.
Sorry, forgot.
That's cool. Oh,
Because
okay.
they had attack. They had
Surprise
a
round.
surprise round.
So there's, what, 2 on me, 1 on me?
You've got 2 next to you.
So ranged attack is zap, but at disadvantage, and disadvantage right now means that once.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to fill up my drink.
I'm just gonna take my dagger. I'm just gonna take my dagger and angrily shank at the one on my ankle.
Okay, roll to attack.
Which one do I roll? Which one do I want to curse next? Okay.
9.
Grand total of 12.
Is this just the one?
1
Or you
attack.
just attack it? So yeah. So you do hit.
Oh, it's a miracle.
Roll a damage for me.
7.
7 damage. Well, you cut the head clean off.
Oh, sorry.
You will cut the head
5.
clean off.
Yeah.
So you cut the head. It just slops on the floor. Its eyes darken.
I turned off the laser pointers, it's fine. Hey, I've hit something for once.
Yeah. And now is it my go or?
It is
Yes.
your go.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
The other one next to you is going to attack, and you are going to be attacked again. The rat's done.
Yeah.
That is a 4 and a 4.
I'll take the 4, please.
Yeah, so does 4 hit either of you?
Don't think so.
No.
No, it doesn't.
You are... Oh, no. The other one's going to still have advantage on Lucy.
AC.
Still lying down.
So you've got AC.
That's a 4.
Nice. Starting to get some wild rolls.
Okay. So...
Lots of options then.
Lots of options.
Oh, you
4,
just burnt
4.
another 20.
Yes. Okay, it is now your turn.
Okay. I get out my dagger and try and swipe at the 2 other rats.
Okay. Roll to... So you're going for 2 hits.
2 hits,
Do you
yeah.
have multi-attack?
I don't know.
If you don't have multi-attack, you can't do that.
Where is multi-attack?
You can only attack a single target,
Rogues
sorry.
don't, yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't get it
I
yet.
Okay.
So just roll an attack.
Okay.
Are you... What you using?
Dagger.
Yes.
Oh, 1. Okay.
14, it does hit. Roll for damage, please.
D6, isn't
There you
it?
go.
D4.
Okay.
No, D4. Yeah,
D4,
D4.
Okay.
Too many dice.
Is that 3?
That's 3. You
So far.
managed to catch it clean in the chest, just straight on, through its spine, severing the spine. Okay?
Does it kill me? Sorry.
Does it kill you? Well, we could make that happen if you so desire.
Do I
Roll for
kill it?
tetanus.
But yeah, it is dead.
Okay, that's cool. Good. Nice.
And that's your turn. Unless you'd like to move.
Step back from the 3rd rat.
Okay, you were already out of
Okay.
targeting range, so you step back. It is your turn.
Okay. Wait, so how many rats are there?
There is 1 left.
Okay.
Next to
Angrily
Alehana's
biting
feet.
my ankle.
I am going to attempt to just straight up get out one of my darts.
Okay.
Just
Stab it. So it's an improvised attack, so that's just a straight up D20, please.
What's strength at that point?
It's
I don't think it matters actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. It's an improvised attack, so... That's a 19. Roll for a damage for me. So that will be a D4.
Oh, is that one? No.
Yeah, that is that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is
And you can add your
interesting.
strength onto the...
So it's whatever number comes up on the tube.
And then plus your strength.
+1.
Okay. You manage to just catch the arm or the leg of the rat, but it is still alive.
So it's just squirming about on my dart.
So you've kind of impaled it into one place.
Okay.
Okay. It's going a bit feral at this point. It's kind of squeaking a lot and really trying to escape.
Yeah.
14. It does manage to. Okay.
Is it running off or
It can't run off. It's pinned.
I see. Okay.
cool?
It is your turn.
Fuck it, Eldritch Blast.
Well, at this range. Okay. So do you want to?
It's either dagger or do something that.
Would
looks
you like to
cool.
roll to attack with advantage?
I mean, disadvantage technically. So.
Just straight up. It can't move anywhere. So
Cool. Oh, that's a big number. That's a whole 22
20.
of light blue laser
Can you roll damage?
beam.
Can you roll damage for me?
I can. That would be 9.
9 damage. Okay. It just disintegrates.
Nice.
I am going to have to roll 2 d20s.
Ooh. I don't know what this is for, but it looks interesting.
One of the corpses that has no head begins to squirm about again, and it is going to take a swipe attack at Alehana. Okay. No, you've still got your movement, so you can be out of range, but don't metagame there.
Yeah. No, I would think it's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is going to make an attack at you.
If it's looking dead, it's looking dead.
And I can find the dice.
Go for it. Fuck dice. Dumb rat.
Oh, I love you too.
Hey.
I actually can't find any of my
Actually,
d4s.
I've chopped off its dumb fuck's face. I can't tell it to.
Oh, that's a d4. Nope, I've lost my d4.
Do you want one?
That's alright. 2. I'd like you to make a constitution saving throw as well, please.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Damn it. That's a total of 13. She says potentially yes.
13. I'm going to roll a d20. 7. Okay. Stings, but
not
you
nice.
did take the damage.
Of 2.
Half, so 1.
Cool. Oh god.
You know what?
Okay. But after it attacks you, it just slumps back on the ground,
Oh,
just
lifeless.
lifeless.
Is that end of initiative?
That is end of
Can I
initiative.
stomp on it?
Sure. Make a strength check.
Just don't want it to get up again.
Crush its bones.
16.
Crunch.
Maybe. No, 15. Sorry.
Crunch. You stamp on it and just crunch the rest of the bones.
Good. It's not getting up again.
Okay. I
You are now stood up.
okay. I retrieve B's dart and hand it back to her,
Okay. Get your dart back.
and then I gesture to B to like give her a leg up for the grate.
Okay. So, can you make me an acrobatics check, please, with advantage?
Gonna
So that means you get to roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's a 9 and that's a 3. So with your modifier,
Are you proficient in acrobatics? Please say yes.
don't think so.
And
Dexterity?
Skill.
So it'll be dexterity, acrobatics,
Looking.
No.
Oh.
Sleight of hand and stealth, but not
not acrobatics. So you sadly don't. But you do manage to, especially with the size of your hands.
Yep.
Like he's not exactly small. Just hoist it up. Make a dexterity check for me.
Can I have
Got
dice,
like-
please?
no, you may not have a dice.
So dexterity. 11.
11. You manage to like feel around on the gate. It's unlocked, but it's not light.
Okay.
What's your strength?
Am I still up in the
Yeah, you're still being held up.
strength? It's +1. Can I? What? Is it? Is it too heavy that if you try to prise it open with something like a knife, the knife would just bend or snap?
You'd have to try, but you could probably push it up.
Okay.
I'll
if
try
you
that then.
if you're strong enough, you can push it up.
I've got a knife, so I'll try with that.
You're gonna try leveraging it open
Yeah.
with the knife. Okay.
Okay.
Roll.
Yeah. So strength plus
Okay. So that's
a 12, 13. So you manage to pry it open a little bit. You manage to pry it open 3 inches.
Ooh. It's enough for a good time.
Maybe for
Oh
someone.
dear.
I then try to sort of push you up further. I
Okay.
open it.
Okay.
Is that
Can you
It's a very
roll
good
a
time.
strength check for me,
Okay.
and can you roll a dexterity check for me? 18.
19?
God.
Natural 1.
Shitting back.
You push up
Yep.
a little bit too hard. You do hit your head.
Oh.
Not too hard. It's just dong. But you can easily push it open now.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Strength check for me.
Easily.
Indeed. With advantage, for God's sake.
15.
Natural 20.
Nice.
It's open. It makes quite a clatter as you open it. You push it that hard, just
Yeah.
like, for God's sake. You can climb out. You managed to climb out. Just you stood on the side of the road.
Nice. Do I know where I am?
Yeah, you would know where you are.
Cool.
We're still stuck in the sewer.
Well,
Okay.
ideally,
Yep.
we're going to have rope, but otherwise I'll climb you and then rope, I guess.
You two are still in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So nice to be out in open. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, I take it you're taking a breath of
Yeah.
fresh
Non-shit.
Everkeep Harbour air, the salty smell throughout the air, and
Smells of baguettes.
well, it wouldn't smell of baguette.
There might be a baker nearby.
It's like night.
Yeah, but
Nowhere's open.
there might be a baker who stays up at
Roll a
night.
perception for me.
An insomniac baker.
That's an 8. You can smell baguette. Okay. Yeah. Maybe from one of the nearby inns.
Insomniac baker in the centre of town.
Okay.
Approaching half 8.
Okay, right, we're
Just keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. don't worry. Doesn't have to be exact. Like,
I know, I'm just...
I shut up to be. Oi, have you, is there anything there you can use to help us up?
Can I hoist them up with a baguette?
you'd have to run and buy a baguette.
Oh God, no. Is there? I suppose it's the centre of town, so it's where like markets and stuff might take place. Is there
Not
anything kind of
nighttime.
ropes and?
Not this
over
time
from-
of day. Have you got any in your back
Check that
inventory?
back,
What have you
yeah.
got in your inventory?
I have.
If you've got the explorers...
Yeah, if you've got explorer's kit, you've got rope. I think you get rope in all of them, except for the.
well, sorcerer gets explorers or
I had-
dungeoneers, I guess.
Oh yeah, we never added this one.
Oh, did we forget to go all the way down that list?
Oh.
Whoopsie.
So what have you got?
I'll go explorers.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we got to arcane focus, and your next ones would have been explorers. And
So
two
you do.
daggers.
You already have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay.
Very useful for kinky stuff.
Kind of itchy.
Huh?
Kind of itchy.
So wait, so what else is in explorers? Kit?
I'll find that out for you.
That's a long list.
It's a long list.
Deal with that later. But
You get
okay,
like
yeah.
a bedroll, water skin, 10 days rations.
Everything that's on here,
minus the
Basically.
minus the pittance.
Christ.
I don't have that, and I need to pick one up at some point.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I shall put down a rope and I'll tie the. Is there anything I could tie the top?
There's the
of it to?
grate.
Ah,
If
yeah, can I try and tie it to the grate?
if you lift me up,
Cool.
two heads better than one.
True.
So a rope falls down.
So yeah, can
It's
you
tied.
lift me and I'll try and climb the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Go up rope.
Strength check, please.
Strength check. Okay.
I've given you
And
rope.
dexterity check for you for getting out the hole.
Climb
15,
the rope.
yeah, easily.
About 20.
That just like with ease. Just
You can do it.
yeah. So
Yes, I
you
can.
Come on.
as you get up top again. It's dark. You can see that B has tied a rope to the grate.
Okay, and now we just have to get the large dragonborn up.
Yes.
Well, I was never going to be able to lift you, so that's going to be...
Um.
Can we try and... It's the great, like... Does it...
It goes all the way
catch up
flat.
flatter?
It's all the way flat.
If we sit on it, it might be a bit easier.
Or try.
Maybe. If we sit on the grate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit
So
on
both of
the
you are going to sit on it. Are you going to climb up the rope?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check for you, and I am going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
I don't even need to roll dice at the moment. You
Wait, 5 plus 6.
6. Your hands are slightly slippery at the moment.
Okay.
You can try again if you'd like. Now that you've kind of dried your hands on the rope,
Yeah.
just grab it a different place. Just
Why not?
a less shitty part of the rope. 19.
Whoa.
Okay. I am going to roll to see if the grate, if you two can support his weight.
What are you?
I need a combined weight from both of you two.
63 kilogram.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, what's that in pounds?
Well, I don't know what that's in pounds.
Fucking one... We're roughly 288
I can
total.
look it up.
And he's 350, so...
But we've got the weight of the grate on our side.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll 2 dice. If either of them is below 5,
It's an issue.
I'm going to have to make checks from both of you two. Natural 1.
Oh,
Solid.
Okay, so can I get effectively what would be a strength check from both of you, please?
Okay.
You need a 10 or more. Neither. 5. Okay. You. The weight
Sorry,
of this,
Lucy.
the weight of this giant dragonborn
Yep.
pulls the grate closed. Ting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we holding on to it?
No, you kind of get flipped off it.
Oh, so
Just-
we're outside still. Okay.
Lucy. Oh, Lucy.
You are still in the hole. You're holding onto the rope very well. You're pretty near the top.
Okay.
You
Yes,
can't
please.
exactly push because you're on the rope.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
What are you going to try to do? Because you've got to do something. Oh, you don't have to. You could just leave him there.
Is there a lip below, like when the gate closed? Is there like a lip that I can grab
Yes,
onto?
there is.
Okay, I'll do that.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Why?
Nope. It's a bit too slippy for you. And you fall
To the floor or to the?
all the way to the floor.
Okay. Can I not grab the
Okay.
rope on the way down?
You can try.
Yeah.
There'd be another acrobatics check.
Okay.
7, you don't.
Okay.
So we open the grate again.
You can't make a strength check for me. If you're opening it together, you would have advantage, and I'd want you to both roll 1 each.
Okay. That is 19.
19, and that's 3 combined total of 22 plus strength modifiers.
Mine's with strength modifier.
Oh, that's with strength. Okay. It takes a bit of prying. It has shut quite hard, but you do manage to get it open again. Okay.
Okay. And now we need something to secure it down.
You can make perception checks, see if there's anything around, or
Can I search around for barrels or crates or something?
yeah. So perception check, please.
4.
3. Okay.
-1.
Oh,
Sucks.
Can I knock on a nearby door?
you can. Knock, knock, knock. Okay.
And can I cast one of them things that's a spell but beginning with a C?
Cantrip.
That's the one.
What cantrip would you like?
Friends.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to have to first roll to see if anyone answers.
That's a good point.
Okay. So give me a second. I want a D8. Even, someone will answer. Odd, someone won't. Even, someone does answer. So, you're shuffling. Opens about 3 inches. You can barely see in. But you cast Friends. Right, now what does Friends do?
It's a cantrip, lasts a minute. You have advantage on charisma checks to do things towards them.
Okay. So
I believe that's all of it. It might have a little caveat. I don't remember if it's that one or the other one.
If it has a caveat, I will be very
one
upset.
action, range self for the duration, so 1 minute. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice. So, yeah. Needs wisdom saving throw, isn't it?
I don't believe it even saves. It's just you cast it and now you have advantage, but I don't know.
I'm going to double check
If you
this.
please do. My knowledge of friends is not wonderful.
I've just had the page and now I've lost it. Story of my life.
This is why I play a monk.
Next monk could just bash the grate open.
Yeah, it's acrobatics,
Yeah,
flip
it's
up the wall.
straight up, just instant, this person is now your friend.
Hiya, I'm terribly sorry, but my dear friend, he's very tall, very large, and shit. Well, I don't know quite what to do. They're stuck down in a hole, and we can't quite sit on grate to get them up again. And, do please lend us a hand and sit on grate with us.
Ah, yes, I can help. Can you make a persuasion check?
With advantage.
With advantage, yes.
Because friends exists.
That's a 2. You get to roll again.
Fuck.
And that's an 18, so
Nice.
yep, you would pass. He opens the door, and you notice this is a storeroom for a shop. There's barrels that you can use. Yeah, you use any of these? It appears to be human, a little bit shorter than you.
Could I take a few barrels?
Yes, you can take just one.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So you're going to roll the barrel out.
Yeah.
Okay,
much the barrel weigh?
it's barrel, you can just roll it out quite easily.
Roll it.
You're going to put it on top of the grate.
Yeah.
So that would now be a combined weight of about £400.
Good.
Okay, if you all sit on it. So a strength check from you if
Okay.
you want to climb out. 15, yeah, you managed to climb out. And you're now out of the shitstorm of
Yep. And then I blow my nostrils to get the shit out of everywhere. All the little holes.
Oh, the next time you use your fire breath, it's going to be disgusting.
Oh.
brown flames.
Basic shit.
Yeah.
So you are back on the streets. It is currently lit up by street lamps.
Okay.
Can we get an orange in there? No. I just enjoy saying that. It's just so fun.
It sounds like some company. And you're like, this room needs more oranges in the fruit bowl.
Can we get an orange and toss us that in, right?
Does he know where we are in the town?
Roll a wisdom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you would know, but
Okay.
Right.
How
We're
do-
dead in centre.
How do we get to the squid without guard presence?
Well, if you go down here, there's back alley, or you have to duck so that you can't be seen through windows because that's where Miss Jones lives. And that one time I nicked apple off her, and she were dead angry. So if she sees me, she'll try and shoot me with a darts or a spade or whatever she can find in her garden. But as long as we avoid that, then we can probably just go through back streets down there, round there, go up there, and then we'll probably find a squid.
Okay.
Your instructions were beautiful, but could you lead the way, please?
Or if I must.
Are you going stealthily or just normally?
I figure stealth is hoods up.
Yeah, hoods up
Heads up.
and stealth.
Okay. It's
Hoods even further up than they were.
Okay.
Yes.
okay. So walking through the town.
Making my way downtown.
Yep, making my way downtown.
Walking sneaky.
Walking fast. I'm going to make me a sound. Wait, what?
Stealth rolls.
I'm going to roll this first.
Ooh.
Just because I love rolls.
That's fair.
8, 18, and 3.
As long as they're vegan.
That's for later.
As long as they're vegan.
As long as there you
Yes.
go. If you want to roll.
I've got.
Okay.
That was deal.
Where is my stealth modifier? Oh, there.
Yeah,
6. Nice.
6. Yeah, your stealth is ridiculous. So
That was a good
everyone, if you
roll.
want to go in stealth, 20, a natural 20,
Nice.
Not wonderful.
plus your dexterity,
7.
and then plus 2 more. Plus 2 more.
14.
Yep.
I can do
So,
that.
okay, so you think you're in stealth, but you can't tell. You can't
Yeah.
tell if you're in stealth.
It's just
Walking
not
along the
nice.
road. It takes about 15 minutes to get to the squid. Going stealthily because you're not going as fast as you may do. You're checking all the corners. You do walk past a few homeless people. Around 3 of them were dragonborn, and you saw about 9.
Okay.
You get to the squid. The light inside is on, or the candles are on. There is a jolly little band playing away.
Okay.
Or that
Is-
you can hear it from outside,
Yeah.
so it's quite loud.
Is there a puddle or a pond nearby?
Roll a perception check for me because it is quite dark. 13 plus your perception,
Which is
1, so that's 14. You do see what appears to be a small puddle.
Okay.
It rained recently. It's
Okay. I'm going to try and bathe in it. To disguise
So
the smell.
it's about 2 feet wide by about 3 feet in the other direction.
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna roll a d20 to see how clean you manage to get yourself.
Okay.
17, pretty clean. Like,
Yeah. Cool.
the smell of shit hasn't gone,
Oh. Okay.
but you aren't dirty anymore.
Okay.
You've managed to get shit out of your
The
nose.
smell of shit. It's eau de toilette.
Eau de toilette, yes.
Okay. Should we head inside?
Are you okay to head inside?
Yeah.
Just kind of make sure nothing's too filthy and just
Yeah.
Okay.
wipe the rat
You
guts
open
off
the
my
door.
shoe.
It's quite a full place. The smell of fresh seafood dinner hits your noses. It's a welcoming smell. You can't really smell it. All you currently smell is shit.
Okay.
You get a slight hint of it, but it whets your appetite. Behind the bar, there is. Hang on, I need to check my notes. Sorry. I can open your laptop.
Oh god, it made him really put the password up.
No, it's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yep. Behind the bar, there is a middle-aged man. Short, fat. There's a mix of people inside. Humans, elves, dwarves mainly.
So, standard races.
Yeah.
Any dragonborn?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
11. Not from what you can tell.
Okay.
Not straight up.
So I still keep my hood up, just in case.
Okay.
Humans, elves,
Halflings, dwarves.
dwarves,
Yeah, there's a few. I say dwarves. There's a single dwarf.
which is
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not like they're unheard of mostly, but you see
it.
them rarely.
Very occasionally.
Very not occasionally, rarely.
Okay.
So it's a surprise. It would be a surprise to you. Kind of, oh, a dwarf.
Might go talk to them, actually. They could know some cool stuff.
Okay. As you open the door, and you're stood there while you're looking out over the crowd, there's an elderly man nearby. Jesus, you smell of shit.
To the bar.
And you walk to the bar. As he says this, it goes quiet. You can hear a pin drop. The band kind of stops.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk up to the bar, and this elderly man approaches you, and he's taken aback by the smell, and he's like, could I ask if either you're staying here for the night, you take a bath? We have a tub that you could use. It will take half an hour to get ready. Or you leave now.
I was hoping to inquire after a room and a bath.
And
And potentially food at some point.
individual rooms or
Yes, please.
separate? Well, individual or group?
Individual.
Yes, okay. That will be 18 silver per person, please.
2 gold.
Okay. Would you like food as well? It is on the house if you get a room.
Be after the bath, I think.
If we start cooking it now, it will. The seafood is okay with everyone. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. So today's special, caught by myself, is a fresh trout served with a baked potato and a few greens. Is this okay? Yes?
Yep.
No qualms, queries, comments?
Nope.
Excellent. The bath will be ready in half an hour. Get yourselves a drink and try not to off-put my customers.
Sit by the door.
How many,
Yeah, so there is an open window you could sit next to if you wanted.
how many silver was it?
18.
18. I forget your exchange rate's weird.
It's normal. The only weird one is
Considering how I pay. Fuck it, I'm fine.
Wait, so 100 silver.
100 silver and a gold.
Okay.
10 gold and a
That's
platinum.
maths.
Quick maths.
You should
Everyday
have
man's on the block.
82 silver.
Thank you.
Or 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
82 silver.
And
You call it
I
that?
think if we can smile nicely with the people in the other room, we can cut to a break about now. Possibly. Maybe.
Maybe.
Ask them really nicely.
So yes.
So we
29
will take a
minutes.
break there, and
We call it 20 silver paid, give them the 2 for dealing with us.
yep.
Yeah.
So
So I'll dock that down 20.
yeah. So we're on break.
Because I completely forgot your...
Hello and welcome back to Trans D&D. So the first things first is we're going to reintroduce ourselves, real life names, as well as our preferred pronouns. I am Mel. I am she/her. I am the dungeon master. Just making that public. I don't know if it's obvious from where I'm sat. I don't know. Some people, you know. To my left we have.
I'm Fleur, she, her pronouns. Are we doing characters?
If you want to.
Yeah, and B is my character. Human sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Rose. I'm she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alehana, the half-elf warlock.
Hi, I'm Nick. They, them pronouns. I'm playing Lucy, the Dragonborn rogue.
So, first things first, I would like to say is thank you to LA1 for allowing us to use their space. They have been so helpful with getting everything set up. They have gone above and beyond miles of what we would expect. And it's honestly so good.
Wouldn't be able to do this without them,
You
really.
definitely wouldn't be able
Definitely
to do it without them.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I had a big logo there. So we are using their studio. We're using all of their equipment, and they are the ones producing this for us, and they're being absolute legends. So, anything else?
Talk about chat, or...
chat, yes.
We are totally unable to see chat whilst we are sat in here.
Yep.
However, if you leave a nice message for us or whatever, we will get it when we finish or when we go to break if it was like earlier. Just wanted to say thank you for everyone who's been lovely and everyone who showed up today because it was very late notice for even us. And
just a reminder, if you donate, we will give you a shout out. However, it may not be this week. Names will be given to us at the end. So can we go back to the campaign?
Yep.
Okay, so you have just got to the squid. Dun dun dun. You have
Squizzle.
basically been told that you stink of shit after your escapades in the sewers.
yeah.
You have sat down by an open window or open door. I'm not sure which one it was that you wanted to sit
Close
next
to the door.
Close to the door so that the smell can waft out. The owner of the bar has offered you a place to stay as well as a bath, which will be much needed. Okay? You sit down, you haven't ordered any drinks or anything like that. You have been told that you will get food, but not drink. Okay? So what would you like to do? You can talk between yourselves, or phone.
So, we're all here, we're all doing this thing for Edmund, I guess. I say fairly quietly, I'm not wanting to attract anyone's attention. It was a lot of money. I know how you vaguely came by it. How about you? Are you particular interest or just...
I saw a poster. Needed money. Put myself up for it. Why did you go for it?
It's a long story, I won't bore you, but it seems interesting mostly. There's a lot of secrets.
And I came into it mostly for the money, and just because it's what I want, what I've been doing for the last few years, and thought might as well continue.
Blimey.
Talking location of the Dragon's Horn, or the relic. As a scholar, or ex-scholar, researcher, if I don't know something inherently,
You can
I
research
usually know where to find it out. If
Library?
that's,
But you don't know if there is one in this place.
yeah, like a location or a person, I assume? Would that be
You wouldn't know if there's a person, but you'd know the first idea would be check the books.
checkbooks, know what... Yeah, cool.
Possibly see if maybe the Alchemists Guild.
Okay.
They might know.
Okay. They would be a good place to start.
Yeah, they would probably be the best place to start.
Okay. May I suggest that once we have rested, we head off to... we walked past on the way in a alchemist's...
The guild.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we could go there.
Or the goblin, was it? As we saw on the way into the squid. We could try asking them because they're few and far between. They probably know a bit.
The dwarf.
Dwarf, yeah, that was it.
I do want to speak to them anyway. They might be interesting.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Might wait for the bath.
Yes. Good point.
The owner of the bar does come up to your table and he places 4 steins of water with yourselves.
Thank you.
He just nods and walks away. He kind of, you can tell on his face, still smell you.
Okay. I quickly drink all, the whole stein, and with the bathroom ready yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm interested by the fact that he brought 4.
Okay.
I'm good with numbers, but that's not much else.
Perhaps you can invite the dwarf over for some water.
So we might need to offer a bit more than water.
True.
Is there anything in the bottom of the signs or around the edges? Is it just
Investigation check for me.
looks like water? Or... not wonderful. 9.
Not from what you can tell. Not from looking straight down. And you can't see through the sides. You'd have to finish the water just to be sure that there's nothing in there.
Fair enough.
And a stein's worth of water is a lot of water. That's about 1 litre to 2 litres of water.
Yep.
Great.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Steins are huge. They're like,
Yeah.
like for him, it's probably like for his
Yeah.
character, it's probably like normal. So it's probably
Yeah.
like me holding this. It's like,
Yeah. It's like.
Just,
oh, water.
Yep.
I feel like there's something obvious that this should be pointing out that I don't get. But I don't. I'm very low intelligence.
Can one of you make a perception check for me?
Yeah.
I'm mostly just staring into this water.
5.
6 total.
So 6
That's
total.
it.
I'm just waiting for the bath. And
So you wait for the bath. The bar owner does approach you and inform you that one bath is ready. They only have one.
Okay.
Your characters can either go all in at the same time or one at a time.
Are we talking tub or Roman?
It's like a tub.
Okay.
Probably not big enough for you,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
May I head in and then I'll try and get answers out of the dwarf when I've returned and you two are dealing with.
Yeah. Clean this first.
I head through and clean off vaguely.
yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a little bit too hot, but you'd expect that from freshly boiled water and a bit cold.
Yeah.
But
Spare robe.
yeah, you are clean. Are you getting changed into the same clothes you were wearing before? Or?
I believe Scholar's Pack comes with spare, but I couldn't tell you right now.
Okay, I'm not sure.
If you toss me, it might be in DMG, but
If you, it'll be in here.
cool. And deal with those two, also.
Yeah. So,
In the meantime, I continue drinking my stein while
okay,
waiting
so
for.
Alehana walks back out, and do you go for a bath? This will be the first bath you've had in a long time.
Yeah. I'll take the opportunity.
Okay, so you go in. The soap is beautiful. It smells beautiful to you. It's a luxury you haven't had for a long time.
As in ever.
Well, you've had
Probably.
when you've raised enough money, you've gone to a bathhouse. But this is something a bit above that. It's by yourself, fresh soap. How long do you soak in the bath?
Can I just fall asleep?
You could. If you
I
wanted.
can imagine I would.
Okay, so you're falling asleep in the bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but you two are sat in. Yeah,
Yep.
you two are okay. You two are sat inside.
I'm gonna go talk to that dwarf.
Okay.
I would like to.
Yeah. Might as well join you. See what information I can gather.
1 second.
Maybe watch out with the herd, maybe.
Yeah.
Dunno. I don't know how nice they're gonna be. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
1 second.
But one of the things I was thinking as well, obviously you've got wisdom and your intelligence. Or just wisdom.
I'm intelligence and charisma.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you approach the dwarf.
Yeah.
Big stein in hand, clearly filled with beer. Are you carrying the 2 other steins that have got water left in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pick up one of the steins, you do notice a small piece of paper.
Can I roll for perception?
Just a piece of paper. You
Okay.
wouldn't need to roll, it's just a piece of paper.
Okay.
But it appears to have been put under the stein purposefully.
Is this the fourth one? Like,
So this is the 4th stein.
Okay. I check the piece of paper, both sides.
Just written on one side in common. It just says the 2 words, Lady Ethel. And then just a single stamp in the bottom right corner, E.
Is it good quality paper or?
It's pretty cheap paper, to be honest.
Okay. What kind of colour?
Just white paper.
Okay.
It's mottled, slightly yellow,
Okay.
ripped around the edges. Might have been owned a while.
Okay. Could I look around the room for an interesting person?
The most interesting person in the room at the moment would be the dwarf.
Okay.
Sat at his table, stein in hand,
sat alone.
in the corner by himself.
Okay.
Strider.
Okay.
So you approach.
Not seen the paper. Yeah, I head over.
You're still asleep, I take it.
Yeah.
The first thing he does is his nose scrunches up as soon as you get within smelling range, because you still haven't had a bath.
Yes.
And he goes, "What's that terrible smell?"
I apologise for my compatriots. We had a interesting evening.
Meh. And he turns round, and the first thing you notice straight away is both eyes are clouded over.
Okay.
There's a scar running across his face. There's what could be considered a dark purple outline to it. It's unnatural.
Ever seen anything
You
like
are magic based, aren't you?
that? Horrendously.
Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
That's a 22.
22. You sense a foreboding energy coming from that scar.
So it's very interesting. Okay. Do you mind if I take a seat? I'm a scholar. You're
Yay.
clearly uncommon around these parts.
Hey, take a seat.
Thank you very much.
But he has to go away. He smells bad.
Okay.
Let's see if you can.
So I go back to the original table.
The
we were at.
original, okay. What do you want to know?
Well, I would offer you another drink, but you are.
No. And he necks the entire thing in about 30 seconds. I'll take that drink.
Okay. Then yeah, I kind of look around, look for a barkeep. Not the barkeep.
The only person is behind the bar.
Okay.
You'd have to go up and get the drink.
Yeah, I get up, go.
Okay.
What is the dwarf drinking right now?
That would be the local ale. It doesn't have a name. It's just because we don't export it, so we just say the local ale. You
Wonderful.
know.
Another stein for local ale then.
Yes. Okay, that will be 1 silver, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll bring it over in a minute, if that's okay. Your food will be in about 10 minutes. Would you like it at the table with the dwarf, or?
To my companion, please.
Okay. Yes. Your friend is taking a rather long time in the bath. Should I check on them? At this point, it's been about 25-ish minutes that you've been in the bath.
Maybe give them a little while longer, and we will.
Yes.
We will see.
Well, that can be done. And he hobbles along. Just.
Yeah, and I go back to the dwarf
Okay.
and take a seat again.
Did you order it?
Yeah, it
Nah.
should be coming soon.
Lovely. So then,
I can't help but notice your. And sorry if it's being forward to ask the scar across your.
hey,
How'd you
I'm not
come,
as young as I look.
how'd you come by that one then?
That would involve telling you my life, and I do not wish to do that.
Oh well, I have a long time and
Roll
plenty
a
of money for
persuasion for
ale.
me. He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll against you, but he's gonna have a straight roll. 17.
10.
10.
Sucks.
He just looks at you. Just
Fucking fours.
the mighty four.
There's 3 of us, damn it.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, yes, obviously not to intrude at all. I'm merely intrigued. Like I said, I'm a scholar. I'm working on compiling my various journeys and the interesting people that I meet.
Yes.
The places.
I've met many a scholar. Aye.
Sure, they're very interested.
It's very rare to see a dwarf.
Yeah, you're probably the first I've met actually. You wouldn't have. You said you're. You mentioned you weren't as young as you might appear.
Yes.
May I inquire?
An illusion drops. Still dwarf. I am 1,312 years old, and I was cursed.
How much of that is bullshit?
Insight check.
Fuck. 6.
Can't tell.
Yeah. And the illusion is that the scar and all is gone, blind
Scar is still there.
eyes.
Eyes still very much so blind.
Okay, just looks quite old.
Yeah.
That's rather impressive. You said you weren't willing to tell me the life story, but the nature of the curse, I assume.
I fell in love with a celestial a long time ago. Yes. I like how this guy's accent has changed.
I'm laughing.
It was originally Scottish, and now it's like I don't even know where it's from.
West Country, I think.
Hey. What was it I just said?
Fell
Sorry.
in love with the celestial.
Yes. I fell in love with a celestial, and
Right, I straight up whip out a book and start taking notes.
yeah. So, and well, she didn't take kindly to me having such a short life. So she granted me the gift of immortality, which is a curse.
So you've seen quite a lot in your time.
Too much.
Hopefully. Your drink will be here soon, sir.
Just as you say that, behind just plonks down, and he takes a big swig, just straight away. He basically takes it out of the barkeep's hand, just drinks.
Do I feel like he's closing off, or...?
You can't tell a bit.
Okay.
It's quite difficult to tell at the moment. He's been very evasive slightly, but more keeping to himself.
Pass the barkeep another silver, and just kind of go, when he's finished.
He just nods and walks away.
Yeah. And I will continue questioning after.
Yeah, no.
So this celestial, how did you come across them? I've been searching for a while myself.
Well, before the Great War, yes. The accent's changed again. Hey. Oh no.
Can I ask Mel a question?
Yes.
Great War timing.
About 600 years ago.
Cool. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Smash it. Drop that one down.
Cool. So before the Great War, you met a celestial,
Hey.
and they
We fell in love, yes.
felt kindly towards you.
Yes, we got married. And then the Great War happened. And we'd been together for about 400 years at that point. So we were together. And I was pulled to the dwarven front, and, well, she was called by the Celestial Warriors, and she died.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
You see a tear coming to his eye, and he finishes his drink.
Okay. I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. Sounds like a wonderful...
She was beautiful. He rummages around in his coat and takes out a sketch of his wife. A beautiful woman. Beautiful woman stood next to him. So it was a picture, like a sketch of them drawn together. She appears to be about 14, 15 feet tall compared to his about 4 foot body.
Okay. So, looks the odd couple, but...
It's an odd couple.
Okay.
The photo portrays the woman having no irises or anything on the eyes.
Would I recognise where that type of ice...
Roll an insight check for me.
Yeah.
4.
Fuck that. Yeah, 3.
No, you wouldn't.
I can't roll insight, which is in keeping, I guess. Okay. Yes, she's quite beautiful. Well, I feel I've taken enough of your time. I will leave you.
The barkeep puts another stein on the table.
I will leave you to your drink.
Thank you.
I walk back to Lucy.
And he basically puts his hood up and starts sniffling. Just painful memories.
Right.
Okay.
Potentially an interesting informant. Has been around a long time.
Okay.
Might try and get something else out of them later.
Yeah. Should I go check on B?
Has been there an awful long time.
Yeah.
Maybe get the barkeep.
Yeah. So I call the bar. I go to the bar, and ask if they
Are
can
you
check.
still asleep, by the way?
Yeah.
You are still asleep in the bathtub. The water is getting slightly cold, but you don't know that you're asleep.
Ask if the barkeep can go check
yes.
on.
Yes.
you.
Yes. Excuse me. Hello.
Baguettes.
Door opens slightly.
Well, baguettes.
Excuse me. He claps his hands quite loudly.
Oh, great bastard fuck.
You've been in the bath for a rather long time at this point, and your compatriot still needs to bathe.
Oh shit, my fingers look like prawns. Tar for that one.
Yes, please hurry. We don't want to have to boil some more water. Closes the door. He didn't poke his head through or anything, he just...
Yeah. I know. Get out the bath.
Okay. You are wrinkly as fuck.
They call
You,
me,
you almost look like you've aged by 30 years.
they call me Little Miss Wrinkle.
Take it you get dry and
Yeah.
go back through. Old previous clothes, still smelling a bit. Do you want to rinse out your clothes, by the way? I should have asked this for you as well. Do you want to rinse out your clothes?
Yeah,
There is like a faucet that you can rinse them under, so
until I know what's in the scholar's kit, probably worth it.
so rinse out your clothes. They don't
Yeah.
smell as bad, they're wet, so you are going to have to wear them wet, dry them overnight maybe. But yeah. So
Okay.
comes out.
I go up and
Question,
up.
do you have the note with you, and have you told Alehana?
No,
I'm just wondering.
I don't have it with me, but it's still on the table.
It's still on the table. Okay.
Face up, so Alehana can see the E and the Lady
Lady Ethel.
Ethel. So,
Okay. So you go for a bath.
yep.
You go into the bathroom, and it is quite a small bath. It's about
Okay.
5 feet long.
Okay.
That's how
so
I feel when I go for a bath. So
Yeah.
it would be easier for you to stand up and wash yourself stood up
Yeah.
than
Okay.
trying to compact yourself
Yes, and like
into a tiny
Oh.
little space and
yeah.
possibly damaging it.
Mm.
But it's
Okay.
up to you.
Yeah. Stand up.
So
and-
stand up, run the water out. Well,
Mhm.
you take the bucket, just
Yeah.
rinse it over you. Soap smells good.
Mhm.
Sadly, you can still smell shit up your nose.
Okay.
Um,
Rinse out my nose.
rinse out your nose. It goes back down your throat a little bit, but
That's fine.
Snort the bath salts.
yeah, it's not the pass. Shove an entire bar of soap up a nostril. You come out. You smell much better.
Okay.
You weren't in there that long. I
No.
mean,
Yeah.
with your history, you've learnt to bathe quick.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a luxury that can't be afforded at certain times.
No.
Just as you come out,
Mhm.
a man stops you. He works in the kitchen,
Okay.
and he nudges your shoulder,
Mhm.
and he kind of shows you something in his hand, and it's an insignia that you
Mhm.
recognise.
Okay.
It is your old military.
Uh-huh.
They have...
What rank?
You can't tell. It appears to be a rank that you haven't seen before.
Okay.
And he goes, "Come with me." Yep.
Yep.
I recognise you.
Follow them.
Yeah, follow you. He takes you into a back room.
Mhm.
We've got a new target for you.
Could I see if I recognise the person?
You wouldn't recognise him.
Okay. Any distinguishing features?
There's a ring on his finger
Okay.
that looks out of place with his insignia.
Okay. And what race and height? Sorry.
Tiefling,
Okay.
about half your height,
Okay.
so
Wow.
about 4.5 feet.
Nice. Okay. I inquire about the target.
Hmm?
I inquire about the target.
The target is the new owner of this town, Lady Ethel. She has been causing problems around these areas for the military.
Okay. How much?
Upon completion, 400 gold.
Okay.
However, it has to be made to look like an accident.
Okay.
People don't look kindly to assassinations in this area.
Uh-huh.
Just laughing at Fleur spilling her drink.
Go back to what you're doing.
Oh, this is entirely why we have an overview camera.
This is why we have an overview camera. It's just out. I think it's just out shot on the overview. I can't see
There
it.
we go.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I pop
It is-
over the target for a while, and then I see if can I check if I notice anything about the emotion that the person's doing? Are you,
Roll
like,
an insight
smart?
check.
Okay.
Natural 1. You can't tell.
Okay.
We're getting some really bad rolls today.
On insight as well. Yeah.
It's like, hang on, I'm going to try roll. 12!
Well, I said 21 for a second. I was
20.
like, that's not possible on a D20.
What's 9 plus 10?
So okay. I accept. Yeah.
He just nods at you and shows you back to...
And then I also ask them if they have any information about the target.
They live in the castle? And that's all you need to know.
Okay. So I go back and meet with the other two. Yeah.
Take it. All three of you are now sat at the table. The note is still on the table, so you may have looked at it whilst...
Same as on the poster. I compare the two.
Slightly different design.
But okay.
Because the poster was signed like Lord
Yeah.
E, just plain written. But this is a stamp, so it's very much an E, quite a nice written E in a circle.
It would seem it was from the same.
You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell if
Okay.
it was from the same person.
Okay. Interesting. So, B, you've been rude. You've been here a while. What's the town like?
Well, it's quite busy, but it's also quite dead. Or it was quite quiet, but then it was quite loud, but then it was quite dead again.
So, to expand on that, because yeah, so I've forgotten the name of the city again. Everkeep Harbour. It always
Everkeep
escapes me.
Harbour?
Everkeep Harbour.
How could you?
The city, in the past few years, has changed ownership several times. And with some leaders, people flock to the city. It's prosperous. With other leaders, it goes very quiet. And people almost seem to shy away from the city. It goes from being a good city to a bad city, like the flip of a coin.
Can we see whether, as Lady Ethel hasn't been here for very long, can we see whether it's becoming a good one or a bad one?
She was literally elected on the same day that you arrived.
I see. Okay.
Or, well, I say elected. She paid her way into...
Yeah.
Because them dollar bills, y'all.
What I'm hearing is we come back here when we're like level 10 and buy the city.
You could, if you so desire. If you've got the money for it, anyway.
Everyone knows D&D ends at level 10.
Oh,
Huh?
Everyone knows D&D ends at level 10.
with the
Let's go for level 20.
with the target, am I allowed to tell the others without
That's up,
endangering?
it's completely up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree to tell the others about.
Okay. Do you want to give it to them in your words?
So, after cleaning myself in the bath, as I was coming downstairs, I met one of my I met someone who I didn't know before, but they were in the army, and they gave me a target. It's not too far away, and it would give us a lot of gold. The only catch is you have to make an accident. We can split the gold equally if you're up for that.
Who's target?
Lady Ethel.
Isn't that the owner at City?
Yeah.
Oh.
And also the name on the note.
Oh.
Is that... You wouldn't
No.
recognise that from your military days, would you?
Nope.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
5.
None of no.
No good rolls so far.
Can we have a druid at some point who can insult the fuck out of people, please?
Okay. B, do you know anything about the castle? About maybe the guards inside or a secret entrance?
I don't tend to go down there.
Okay.
It's full of guards and like I tend to keep around
Okay.
areas where there's lots of people grouped together because there's less guards. It's just you know, snatch a quick bit of bread from someone. No one really cares.
Okay.
Can one of you make a perception check for me?
So I'm predicting 0. 6.
The 6. You hear a single word as a group of people walk past you. Horn. That's all you hear. That's all you hear.
I considering the nature of who we are, what we're doing, I tune in.
Okay.
I'm deliberately just kind of.
Investigation for me.
Thank you. No, fuck that dice. That's been fucking me.
Do you want to try this dice? This dice has been really nice to me so far.
Let's find out. That would be investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
23.
23.
Yes.
You easily start listening into what they're saying.
Sit here, just
They have also been hired by Edmund.
we have competition. I'm keeping this very quiet.
Yeah, they have been hired by Edmund. They are also looking for the Dragonhorn, but they also have information that Lady Ethel may have it.
Yeah. So looking like 2 birds with 1 stone.
Heist.
So I say
Because that's what.
You also hear that they're planning to jump into action in about a week's time,
Okay.
if we spend tomorrow,
but they have no intention of killing her.
Okay.
we talk to the alchemists. Anything you guys want to do, because I have no clue what I'm doing in this city. I'm just looking for this damn thing.
I might sneak around and see if I can find a secret entrance or a weak point in the castle.
Could you know your way around the back of places, right? Would the sewers connect directly to the castle by any chance? Do they shit in the same water?
I can get through the sewers to near the castle, but I don't know if they go into the castle.
Roll an intelligence for me.
Fucking hell.
Actually, history.
Is it intelligence?
Yeah, that's my point. So, specifically saying this is a history.
Okay. Will that still be like?
Yes, still -1. Natural 20. You know the way to the castle. However, it is blocked by steel bars, so that stuff can still run out, but you can't get past.
Okay.
If
Like
you can,
in the sewers.
you may be able to find a way to get through those bars, but
Quick question: can my dragonfire melt steel?
it's not hot enough to melt steel
Oh.
Check for
because you're still quite young in
Yeah.
terms of things. So
Okay.
as you get older, it may get hotter.
Yeah.
I assume you're relaying this information as you're being told.
So I could take you to castle in sewers, but we can't get through. There's bars. I tried it myself, but
Thick bars?
quite thick. How I like it.
Our trip to the alchemists might be more fruitfully spent on acid.
True.
I agree. Some LSD.
Just relieve the pain.
Oh,
um,
I can send spice through the bars.
spice?
Me pet mouse.
Spice?
Spice is me pet mouse. He could go through the
okay.
bars and do something. I've not trained him yet, but I could train him to like, I don't know what the mice do. I just found him the other day, put him in my bag. I ain't even fed him yet, he might be dead. Oh, he's not dead. Look at him. Ain't he dirty?
It's a small grey mouse. Just
Maybe we should give Spice some food.
That's a good idea,
oh,
that.
I forgot about the food. After you finish your conversation. no, after you finish your conversation.
So yeah, if we could take a look at those bars, go to the alchemist, rig up something.
Yeah, either an explosive or asthmatic.
Explosive might be a bit loud, but I like the flashiness.
Well, it could be an accident. It could be a amount of gas.
The other group, are they many? Few?
Appears to be about 7-8 strong.
Can we see what kind of rough skills they have?
Roll an investigation for me. 12, but that would be enough. You can tell there's a priest or a religious person. They're wearing a cross around their neck. There appears to be, otherwise it appears to be majoritively rogues.
Majoritively.
Is
that all?
I don't know. It is now.
Anyone carrying anything that looks vaguely arcane?
One person, but you can't see them. They've got their back turned to you, and you notice they have a focus that may be a bit questionable.
Focus as in
It's
magic focus.
Arcane focus.
I see.
It's questionable as in charm of human bones.
Roll an Arcana for me.
Plus what the fuck? That's what it's plus 19.
It is a focus that is used for pure darkness.
Ooh.
It is a gem of just black. Surrounded slightly, well, it's surrounded slightly in a metal band.
like a bracelet or
Kind of.
what? Do they
So it's
carry it
more
on
like a
them?
gyroscope, so
So are they wearing it? Are they holding it? Are
it's
they...
strapped onto there.
Okay.
Hey, Lucy. You've
Yeah.
got fairly nimble fingers,
Mm-hmm.
one would say.
Yeah.
Could we alleviate that one of their possessions?
Yeah, I might do.
I can
So-
cause some kind of distraction.
Are you gonna-
hopefully. If we give it half an hour, can we take a short rest of some kind?
Short rest is an hour.
Can we?
But food will arrive.
Cool.
So-
Because if I take a short rest, I can get my Fey presence back, and if I can start charming some people, I can cause a distraction.
Also, if you just talk to them,
I could distract them with spice. Spice on ground, they'll be itching and scratching all about, trying to get away from me mouse.
Fucking light. Fucking light, doesn't he?
This is a lot of D20s coming out. I'm not liking this like this.
This is in case we punch one of them, I believe.
Ah. Okay.
That should be it, shouldn't it?
Depends how many of them
Okay.
they have.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's not how many of them there are.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
just
just say. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a little while to rest, plan. We haven't quite asked you what you do. I cast spells. I try not to die horrendously in the process. Usually failing at that. Lucy.
I'm a rogue, so I tend to I'm quite good at sneaking around and stealing the odd thing or two. Yeah, self-preservation.
Blimey. I don't really do much, but I mean, I can make stuff happen, but sometimes I don't make it happen, or weird stuff happens. But I like making stuff happen.
What kind of stuff? I saw you used firebolt earlier, didn't you? Did you?
Yeah. I made a big bit of... Did I? Wait, no, I didn't.
I could have sworn you said something about using a cantrip, and I forgot.
you used
which one.
Firebolt.
Friend. Did I?
and you
Use
use friend.
friends.
No,
Yes.
I think she used Firebolt
Yeah,
against the
fireball.
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I saw some magic.
Yeah. I mean, I can make stuff happen, but
Where did you learn?
I could just do it. Like, can't everyone do it?
No.
Roll a history check for me, actually.
That's.
Yes,
okay.
everyone can do it. Did
Okay.
you know?
That's 14.
Most people you've encountered have been able to. Oh, they've been able to do it after a lot of study.
So it's
You only know of one person who could just do it.
Okay, so it's a rare thing to be.
It's a
born.
rare thing.
Yeah, because most people have to do it like me or like.
Or a wizard, or...
Yeah. Or divine.
Yeah.
No, the place I came from, a lot of us were learning to just do it. But it takes quite a lot of practice. I mean, I can do this. I just create a non-moving silent image of spice on the table using minor illusion.
Oh, you can make a second spice. I can do that, look. I make a third spice. There's 3 spices now.
So we've got thyme, oregano, rosemary.
Cinnamon.
Enjoy the fun.
Shit, which one's real spice?
The one that can
move.
It's one that just bit me.
and has a shadow, I believe is what you're looking for here.
I know that some of the illusions can be given a shadow.
Okay.
Okay. So, should we wait for our food and then hatch a plan to steal the little gizmo?
As soon as you see that, the barkeep realizes that you've kind of finished your conversation. He walks over and he goes, "Yes, sorry, I was waiting for you to finish. You looked like you were talking about important things. Your food, I'm sorry, it's slightly cold at this point."
Thank you.
3 plates.
Very respectful. Thank you very much.
Was the bar person listening in?
No, he was behind the bar,
Okay.
but he was watching. He was waiting for you to finish your conversation.
Aww.
You can roll an insight if you want to see if he was actually.
Ooh, I just wanted to roll. It's fun.
13 plus your insight. Do you have insight?
Yeah. Stuff.
Do I don't know.
It will be in that one. And
Oh, I do.
I believe you have it even proficient.
It's a +2 plus your modifier.
Say 3.
So +3, so that would be 16. He did kind of seem a bit interested in what you were talking about. So he may have been able to he may have been able to lip read or something like that. Just,
And could you have seen who we were looking at? That's fine.
you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
He seemed too friendly. Let's kill him.
Let's keep the killing to a minimum.
Yeah.
As I say that, you see a weird glow on my right arm.
Cool.
Roll a perception actually to see if you would.
Oh yeah.
Fuck no, I wouldn't. Let's be honest.
Let's try.
7.
You would actually be able to see it. It is slightly obvious.
Okay. We'll just be blind in one eye. You know?
just,
We've got no depth perception. That's when we're bad at seeing things.
but you do just catch it.
I think my Eldritch Blast is in range.
It ends up behind you.
I take note, but I don't.
But what happened to the thumb? That one.
Actually, it's turning into a chameleon. You know how their fingers are.
Oh yeah.
No, I take note, but I don't bring attention to it.
Okay.
Do I see the symbol or do I just see glow? Yeah.
You probably just see glow.
Okay.
But
Well, with that perception roll as well.
Oh yeah.
If you'd rolled higher, then
Oh hey, we both glow.
okay. So you enjoy your food.
Yep.
Work on that rest.
I feed spice.
You feed spice.
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of nuzzles against your hand for a little bit, just getting quite friendly. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I love spice.
Do I have one more dice that I haven't started fucking rolling yet?
Why? Because they're all shit.
No, that one's treating me wonderfully. These two fucked me. That one hasn't yet.
At this point, there is a person that turns up at the table.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you.
Me.
All of you.
Okay. Well,
You can't tell who he is. He's completely clad, head to toe in black. I
Can
have
you
a
see-
message from Edmund and a gift. If you are willing to accept.
can we?
Sorry, I can't the image of him being pushed around by a goblin.
Little goblin pushing him round. Is that what tied it under his robe? Just little goblin.
The only thing I can get my.
Can we see? Can we glimpse at any distinguishing features?
Roll an investigation.
Oh, thank God, I thought you were going to say insight.
Yeah.
15 plus, do you have investigation proficiency?
Possibly. No.
No, you don't. Okay, so straight up 15. Honestly, you really can't tell. It's very difficult. He's head to tone black. All you can see are his eyes. Just
What colour?
it's his eyes brown,
Brown.
but they shift.
What do you mean? Is it in side to side or?
No, the colour shifts.
Ooh.
Do they look...
Okay.
Almost magical in nature.
Oh, I was going to say, are they round pupils? They're not like slits or...
They. I would have to draw what it would look like, and I'm a terrible artist. So it would be.
You think I'm not?
To be fair, that's what I've drawn for Edmund's mask.
Fair enough. So that is what you'd see.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. I secretly whisper to those two and say, what do you guys think?
Might as well hear the message.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Can we... Is the message in writing? Or are you just going
No,
to...
I am to tell you it. It
Can
was
we keep it?
best sent by me.
Can we keep it quiet?
He's already speaking very quietly. It's just
Stage whisper.
yeah, stage whisper. Cue stage whisper.
Can we just have a big sign that reads this?
Yeah, hang on. Stage whisper.
It's like the sarcasm stuff.
Yeah. Sarcasm. Yes. So these items I'm to give you, they can provide you a long rest for a safe haven for up to a week. They are to be used sparingly and can only be used 3 times. And I'm sure you received Lady Ethel's name as a piece of paper. Consider it a gift. And with that, he just... And left on the table, there appear to be some trays. 3 trays. About a year long.
Okay.
So, about 3 inches in length, about maybe an inch wide. Glass-topped, silver bottom, hinged.
It's kind of like a pillbox or something.
Very much so. Inside, there are 3 gems.
Okay.
In each different holder, there are different coloured gems.
Okay.
So in the one gem, there is blue. A dark, almost galactic style blue. In another, there is an infernal red.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is quite a light pink.
Okay.
Very much so this colour.
Okay.
So,
So, like that. Like the colour of those 3 dice.
is that... each one has...
No, so for
3
example,
or
there'll be
each?
1, 2, 3, and then 2 more of those colours.
Okay.
So all the
So-
colours are grouped together
Yeah.
in the same.
Okay.
So 9 total.
Yes. And if you'd like to add that to your inventory with the name, they are called training orbs.
Training orb. Okay.
Can I watch the cloaky guy?
He's gone at this point.
Oh, so he doesn't...
He moved very quickly.
So, but he doesn't go to talk to the other group? Cool.
He's gone.
Hey, we're favourites. Crowd favourites.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, 1 second.
Mystery.
So it should be. See if we can take the gem from the from the figure in the other group.
If we do that short rest, then we'll go, because then I can actually like.
You've got about 15-ish minutes left on the short rest at this point.
Then I can cause chaos.
That's fair.
Chaos!
Well, depending on how well they roll, which so far.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we.
Which also, spice can cause some extra chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Evil
That's
plans.
Also, quick question: with my dragon breath, can I like?
Please don't risk
I'm not rolling.
Spice. He's got so much to live for.
Does it have to be the whole like?
It has to be the entire distance. You
The
can't
entire
control how
distance.
far it is.
Okay, so can I light a match with it or something?
No. That would be very overkill to light a match.
Yes, I
Achoo!
Okay. So I guess do wait 15 minutes.
Okay, so you finish your food. It was honestly some of the best food you've had in a while, especially yourself.
Spice liked it as well.
And Spice liked it as well. It was, as I said, the fish was very freshly caught. It was baked. Baked potato, baked fish, some greens. Pretty basic, but it gives you everything you need.
Yeah.
You spend 15 more minutes sat about, and then you notice that the other group is getting slightly rowdy, possibly drunk.
Right.
Now's the time to strike.
Yep. So, getting up, ditching the cloak so I'm not looking like I'm travelling.
Okay. So leaving the
Okay.
cloak on the chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's very much tunic, nothing fancy. I'm literally in what I would wear to do research crap.
Okay.
And I'm still wearing my cloak because I don't want to scare anyone.
You following a little bit behind me? Are you coming with me to help cause distractions with the mouse? Cool. So yeah, also, now it's actually uncovered. Vines that start somewhere around there,
Okay.
all the way up around there, and back down.
Okay.
Which look, tattoo or scars somewhere in between.
Okay. Are you going in stealth?
I was about to say, can I? If I go into stealth, will other people, like just random villagers, will they notice it?
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
How well you roll.
It honestly does depend on
That's
how
only
you
hopefully.
roll. Natural 20.
I called
you
it.
Disappear.
literally disappear into the shadows.
Nice.
What's that total though?
I think I got 6 as well.
Yeah, plus 6.
26. Nice.
So that's a 26.
Yeah, cool. I disappear.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Fade out of existence.
You're just like, you do just appear to even to friends, you've gone.
Especially to me,
Yeah.
who's fucking blind.
Crikey.
Okay.
It's gone into.
Right. I believe we have some friends to make. I walk over, and I don't start with the person we're literally robbing blind, ideally,
Okay.
but probably the holy person, because they're
Okay.
less likely to start shit, I think.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Couldn't help but notice when you came in, you, the symbol.
Ah, yes, my god. Yes, yes, yes.
Could you tell me?
No, I'm sorry. It is a closed religion.
Right, setting off Fey presence for charm.
Okay.
Wisdom save
Ooh.
from everyone within 10 feet. And I'm getting uncomfortably close to all of them. And the tattoos start to deepen and go a bit darker. Anyone under 14 fails.
Pass, pass, fail, fail,
Fail.
fail, pass, pass. That was a 10 originally. Pass, 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 pass. You get 2 people. 3 people, sorry.
Jeez.
You get 3 people.
Okay. Yeah, charm. So 3 of their group are
Hang on, no, there was a 10 there. You get 4 people.
4 people. I was going to say, I just didn't know what their modifiers were, so I was like, okay, I'll leave that to you.
4 people.
Yeah, so charmed.
One of them isn't the religious person.
Okay, cool. Either way.
However, you do notice one of the figures becomes 2 figures as they approach you.
That's interesting. Turn to them then, yeah.
It's garnet.
2 of the figures that you have charmed with your alluring gaze. 2 goblins.
Ooh. Do they? Please tell me they just hop off each other's shoulders.
They literally do.
ditch the trench
They
coat.
literally do.
Oh, I'm in love.
They drop the cloak, and there's 2 goblins, both wielding daggers,
Okay.
and they approach you.
Hi.
Hey, hello.
Can I ask what you're here for?
Hey, a drink.
Just a drink? Can I?
Hey.
It's an awfully large crowd you've gathered.
Yes, we're a group of adventurers. Yes.
Oh, adventurers! I'm writing a book on adventurers. Could I
Yes.
trouble you for what you're doing?
No.
Are you sure?
Uh,
Persuasion?
No.
No.
He's charmed.
True.
He does succeed.
Cool.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's such a shame. Could you at least tell me some stories?
Yes. So, we were travelling about.
Did I hook the
guy with
mage with the charm, or are they just?
Oh, what?
The mage, the person we're literally trying to...
They're not charmed.
Okay, cool.
Yes, so we were travelling and we found a unicorn. Eh?
I start writing, but I don't really take it fucking seriously.
We found a unicorn and, yes, we managed to charm it. And then we killed it. And then we ate it.
I've always wondered what unicorn tasted like.
A bit like, a bit like kangaroo.
I've never tried kangaroo either.
Very strong beef.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, it's me Spice. Me mouse. Look, it's there. There's a mouse on the floor.
So you're rolling for... What would this class
Tomfoolery.
Causing general chaos.
This is going to be... It'll be deception. I need you to roll deception.
Also, in the meantime,
Can I have to get another D20?
can I find out whether can I see what type of character the person that's trying to steal from is?
If you roll, which option do you do that?
Yeah, plus 4. It's everyone below 13, except for ones I point
17.
out.
Wait, 17.
Oh, yeah, 17. So that's one pass. That's fail. Everyone fail. 2 people pass.
No,
And
16.
that's the holy person and the person with...
No, it wasn't 17. Was the
Yeah, but they might have
It's
modifiers?
bonus dependent, because Fleur's got +4, but...
Yeah, so they beat.
Okay.
Because I know the modifiers
Oh,
for these
see.
people, so
Okay.
I know what to add to them.
Can you toss me the plain one? Black. Thank you.
As you say that, everyone but the 2 people, the religious person and the person
I'm trying to steal
who
from.
you're trying to steal from, basically go, "Ah!" Even these 2 goblins that were in conversation with you, like,
Yeah.
Fine.
"There's a rat!"
Yeah.
And they instantly start trying to hit it.
I kind of quickly swipe to like grab Spice up and then point over there as if Spice is like still over there.
So this is another deception.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to cancel that roll, so
Can I minor illusion where she's pointing?
Yeah!
you get to roll with advantage.
So do
Yeah,
I
provide
I
aid.
will.
Oh, God.
Natural 20, natural 20, natural 20.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ,
Shit,
man.
fuck, asshole, willy bum, ass, fuck, bam.
That succeeds
Shit.
3 people. 4 people. No, 3. Yeah, 3 people out. 3 people out of everything. Start running over to this illusion and start stamping on it, and it's not disappearing because their foot goes through it every time. It just reappears.
We've caused enough chaos. Go, go, go.
Yep. Okay, so I now am behind the figure.
Okay.
Are they mage or?
You can't tell at this range.
Okay. Well, even I'm standing right behind them.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
Like, you can roll an Arcana if you really, really want, which I think is intelligence.
It's
Or is it
intelligence
wisdom?
based.
Yeah, intelligence.
Which I have 0 in. So, nah, I think I'll just try and steal.
Sleight of hand for me.
Okay.
With advantage because you're in stealth. And you did roll a natural 20.
Yes.
Natural 20. If he rolls a natural 20,
Yeah.
you do. If he rolls a natural 20, he does. You don't manage to steal it.
Fuck.
Okay. 16. You manage to unhook it from the belt, pocket it really quickly, go sit back down on the table.
Thieves' tools, scissors, just
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
very smooth. Very smooth.
Do you guys notice that I've gone back? Well, okay. Then I.
You're still in stealth until you sit down.
Okay.
I fade the mouse.
Huh? You fade the mouse.
Remove
Okay.
the mouse.
Spice. What are you doing with Spice? Because you've just caused chaos with Spice, and he's a bit stuck.
Spice, well, I picked Spice back up again, so Spice is...
You are going to have to make a dexterity roll for that because
Can
there
I have
are
a dice, please? Oh,
Just-
this one is shiny.
So many people around.
You
You
need-
keep rolling 20s.
Yeah. Oh, is it the blue
Wait,
one?
It is the one that's rolled the most 20s so far.
The blue one or?
Just
No, the white
straight
one.
up
The white one,
dexterity.
the marble
Straight
one.
up dexterity.
I don't know that one. I can't see it very well.
Not
14?
sleight of hand. I've got good sleight of hand.
5. Natural 20. 16. So
Everything else is below 10.
Everything else is below 10. You get hit by 2 people.
Hit.
Well, they're trying to attack this mouse. You're not fast enough for 2 people, so they will hit you.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm rolling 3.
Oh, 4.
And 3. You miss. Oh, they miss. So
Okay.
you just about managed to get Spice.
Can I use the chaos to fade back into the table and put my cloak back on?
Roll. What roll am I going to make you make?
Stealth, probably.
Make an athletic check for me.
Okay.
It makes fuck all difference. 16.
16. No, you managed to get back to the table, just gone.
And cloak back on, hood kind of up, just out the way.
Cool.
Spells are about halfway through, aren't they?
Oh, spells.
So you got it?
Yep. And then I'll pass it to you because obviously you're the person who knows it all.
Technically, you haven't touched it yet. It's still in cloth.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's not actually in cloth, but like one side of it is in cloth.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, we handle it by the cloth side, I guess.
Just in case.
Am I just walking back to the table, apologising?
Are you putting it into your backpack or your pocket?
Well, I want to analyse it, but under the table and when they're not looking for it, probably.
So you're holding it under the table.
Cloth, yeah, I just kind of...
Well, it's a very small piece of cloth. It was literally just yanked.
Oh yeah, I don't know how big the thing is, so...
It's about yay big. It's sizable.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult to not touch it.
And it's also is it difficult to is it easy to see?
I mean,
It's would stand out quite
Okay.
a bit.
back to the group. Sat there with my cloak hunched over, just kind of... I didn't do anything.
So would you draw stealth?
He might
It's that
start looking
spell
for
that
it.
I'm looking for.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, found it.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. I'm willing to just kind of... So you said it's a very dark energy.
Very dark.
Okay, then yeah. Sleeve. Hold.
Are you holding it by your hand or?
Sleeve over.
Oh,
Cloth.
Yeah. As in,
okay.
not taking any fucking chances.
Okay.
I don't have Identify, but I am going to stare at this fucking thing for ages and see what I can do.
3 Arcana checks.
Ooh. I've got... can you pass me 1?
Have the nice one.
Thank you. 6, 3, 13, which gives me...
13 gives you an idea.
5 to each. 18,
13,
11, and... No,
18, 11. 18, 11, and 8.
Yeah. Sure.
18 is enough. For one thing.
Ooh. Just sat here with this thing.
The magic is demonic.
Ooh, demonic.
That's as much as you can tell.
Okay.
Am I getting a similar energy off this as I do for the dwarf's scar?
You'd have to go re-inspect the dwarf scar.
Cool. I may talk to him later in the night when he's more drunk.
Okay.
Are you just still holding it? Just
I will find a side pouch in my bag to kind of...
okay. I want you to make a dexterity check
Oh
Sure
god.
thing.
for
Yeah.
whilst you move it.
Shit.
Solid.
That's a
Great dexterity.
There's the first dice roll off the table.
5.
5. You aren't careful enough. You
Okay.
just touch the orb.
Fair.
Even though you've got your sleeve over, it just catches your fingertip as you push it down into the bag.
That's fair.
Oh, so at least you didn't drop it, I guess.
This is where it kills me.
235.
I mean, I've not got a lot of health left. This
How
could
much
be
health have you got
interesting.
left?
It's not going to kill you, I promise you that.
Not nice.
It is not. It is not
I'm
nice.
at less than 10%. No, 20%. Less than 20%.
No, 40%.
Don't roll.
I'm just rolling because if I get a load of bad ones,
But if
then
you get a good one...
the laws of physics dictate that I'll get a really good one.
Yeah.
It's where it's
How many
just
hit points do you have?
literally 2 right now.
This is why I don't take physics.
Yeah, this is why I'm saying it very could easily kill me. It's just summon demon, 9th level.
And I can find the dice that I need.
What are you looking for? I've got them all here.
8.
Oh, 8. I've got one there. How many do you need?
2.
There you go.
I've got 2.
Yeah, this... Is it going to be interesting?
You pass out.
Nice.
Oh,
As in
nice.
HP pass out? Hit 0?
No, you just fall asleep.
Okay.
You pass out.
What happens to the orb?
It pulsates dark energy and just pass out.
No, what I mean is,
Does it get dropped
Does
into
it
the
get
pocket?
dropped?
It's in the pocket. It's in the
Okay,
pocket, but
okay.
you've passed out.
With my hand just...
Pretty much, you're still touching the orb.
oh.
So you are barely just touching the orb.
So if I touch,
Try it, find out.
No fucking clue, I can't tell you anything.
I is the pouch done up?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, I do up the pouch very carefully.
You're
make
going to
sure
have to move the
touch it.
hand.
Oh, can I not do up this hand with it? Like, so it's,
Not really.
okay, I move his hand.
How much health HP you got?
4.
Oh,
5,
I know
you
what
pass
you're
out.
casting. I know what you're casting. Shitting hell.
You're now the only person left awake at the table when
with that as well.
2 people have basically got their hands in the bag.
Wait, is it
God.
both? Okay.
We're both passed out.
Can I like get my city map out of my bag?
Actually,
You don't have a city map.
I don't think you can. For ancestry, I can't be magically put to sleep.
Oh.
Roll D20 to decide this.
It's just if it's magic, this is my
You
bull
pass
crap.
out.
Okay.
Okay.
But this is something stronger than, like,
Sure. Yeah.
this is
100%.
ridiculously powerful magic.
Nice.
The D8s are just... Because there's no point me rolling, like, the actual amount that I've got written down for the orb.
10 d10s. Fuck.
Yeah. No, but the actual orb is...
Big.
D12s. 7 of them. That's a lot. So D8s are just easier.
I should have a city map in my bag. It was in the thing first, one of the things.
Do you have a city? If you've got one in your backpack,
I do
you
have
can
one
get.
in my backpack.
Okay, if you've got if you've got one.
Can I get the city map out my bag
Yeah.
and carefully, like, use that as a barrier to
Make a
just
dexterity
lift
check
the
with advantage
dexterity.
because the map is quite big.
Yes.
This is when all players pass out.
Yeah, basically.
That's a 10.
15.
Yeah, you manage to get both of their hands out the bag. The pouch kind of just flops shut.
Locked shut?
Flop.
Okay, okay.
Are they awoken, or are they just? Oh shit!
They're passed out.
Might have Tim, but not me.
That's naughty.
You fall off your chair.
Okay, yeah.
Just thwack.
Has anyone noticed?
No, not yet.
Okay, good.
Wow. Okay. Didn't notice a 9-foot tall dragonborn falling off a chair. Okay.
You're drunk.
I'm tempted to think of what it is that you're thinking it's casting. I kind of want to know.
I assume I know, but that's based on my knowledge of the game and the d8s.
Yeah. Well, the D8s were just because there's no point me rolling anything bigger. So
Okay. I will. I don't know. I might just wait it out. Wait for them to.
you're gonna wait it out.
Yeah.
Sit there and guard us.
Yeah. If anyone kind of comes by, just like, yeah, they've had one too many silly sausages.
I need D4.
Ooh.
I need D20 and a D4.
Ooh, that's weird. Okay.
You sleep for 24 hours.
Shit. Okay.
During that, during that time, you are moved upstairs into your room.
Okay.
Just the bar owner presumes it's alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
but you sleep for 24 hours.
That's a day gone.
Fucking hell.
So you got 6 days left now?
You wake up. You'd probably sleep for about 12 hours as well, but you've still got a day that you can use
Okay.
because you aren't asleep.
Oh shit, that's pressure now, isn't it?
But the thing is now, it's going to be night time when we wake up.
You've lost a day.
Which could be good. Night
Could be
time.
very good.
Do we get advantage from night time itself?
Not really. It depends how dark it is around, and
There's disadvantages to perception if it's black, but that's also if they don't have dark vision and crap.
can we get white light in there?
Is it the next day now?
It will be the next day.
Saucy.
So you go to sleep, you get all your hit
Oh,
points
God.
back. Ah,
Ooh.
colourful.
I'm blind.
I'm legally blind. Oh, makes a difference to suddenly be light in here. Just like, so you do have a day to do whatever it is you desire with your gold, and
Yeah.
so you've had what's happened discussed. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. So, yeah, so you two are slept for 24 hours.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna. Can I go and visit the insomniac baker and buy a baguette?
Roll an investigation for me.
Is that it?
Yeah.
19.
A natural 20. You do find the baker. It's called Bert's Bakery.
Oh,
Okay?
yes.
Let's be.
Bert's Bakery.
Yeah.
You walk in.
Hello.
I'm Bert. Would you like some bread?
I'd love some bread, but I don't have any money.
Roll a persuasion for me. Roll a performance for me, actually.
Deception.
I'm going performance on this.
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's
charisma.
your call.
So,
You need to beat 8. You easily beats 8. Oh, you poor lass. So, do you want a sandwich?
oh yes, please. I used to love sandwiches back when Mummy was alive.
Poor child. And he goes out into back and he brings back a cheese and ham baguette.
Oh,
Quite big baguette as well. I'm talking like he's in there for a good 10 minutes.
fat
It's like an
baguette.
entire French
Nice.
stick, as well as pastry. And he offers you to sit down at a table and brings you over a glass of water.
cool. So, thank you. I should take this back to some of the other.
Are you going to eat it or?
Some of the other homeless people I know, just so that they can all have their fill too. You've been very kind.
No worries, no worries.
And then I'll take it back and shove the pastries and stuff into my bag. And
It's
just ready for later.
just right in front of him, crush it
Yeah.
down.
And then I've got this baguette. I'll eat some of it.
You'll eat some. No, that's not the right dice.
Wait, no, I'll check it first. Actually, no. Oh no.
You gain 6 temporary hit points.
6 temperature points.
Temporary hit points.
So there's a little box.
Oh yeah. Also, your health has been reset, so you can get rid of that 3.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, is our health reset or not?
Yeah, your health will have reset as well. You'll have had a day's sleep at that point.
Yes.
Oh, so that's temporary
So sleep resets.
Yes.
That's good.
plus.
So it adds on to your maximum, but
Okay.
that doesn't regen.
Mm.
Okay. Are you doing anything else on that day?
I will. I kind of want to explore the sewers, but I don't want to get smelly.
Okay.
I
It's a bit
might.
difficult to do that.
Can I stealthily explore like round the castle area?
Roll stealth for me.
Wait, what's the bonus you get from that?
+2.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Fuck.
7, 8, 3.
5.
5.
Shit.
Is that +3?
That's 3 plus.
3 plus 2.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This would be weird if they're all out now ones. No.
Miracle though, no 20s.
That one.
3, 1, 3, 1,
20.
1.
The 2 ones.
3
You
ones.
managed to avoid about
That's a
half
lot.
the guards walking around.
Okay.
How many times do you walk around the castle?
Just a couple, just to kind of.
On the second time around the castle, a guard stops you. Halt! Come here! And he walks towards you.
I
Oh.
Oh, when he's walking towards me, can I cheeky quick cast the friends didgeridoo?
I would like you to roll.
Roll what?
13.
Just
Okay.
fell off my hand.
Friends, it instantly. Yeah.
Okay.
And he kind of. His eyes glisten for a second, just like blinks a few times. But he's still coming towards you.
Oh, sorry, officer. I just got a little lost.
You've walked around here twice now.
Yeah, I'm very lost.
It's a circle.
Very, very lost.
If you turn around, there's the centre of the city.
Oh, thank you very much. And I turn around and walk away very quickly.
That's probably the dumbest card.
I want you to roll deception with advantage because he is your friend, and he will roll with disadvantage because
It's the Camelot
So-
gun.
natural 20 and 8.
And I've got plus 4.
Yeah, you managed to you bullshit your way through it, just like
Wow.
So, wait, so what did I see anything?
roll 8 investigations for me.
Fucking hell.
Well, it's different points. Hang
Can I
on.
have-
This
There's no
is
points to a circle.
Well, thanks for infinite. Should have an infinite number of.
You've not lied
D20s.
to me.
Infinite number of
Wait,
angles, no
investigation.
points.
What's that?
you need an 8. You need higher
Oh, so it's-
than
Oh, so I've got mine.
a 10 for basic information, 15 for bit better information, natural
16.
above 20s for
Okay. 16,
15. That one will pass.
14. It's minus
That one, 15. Oh, minus 1. Oh yeah, it won't pass, so it'll go that.
11.
Right, so hang on. That one, that's a 10.
It's 10.
That's, okay, so you get 2 pieces of nice information. There is a section of wall on.
Great.
There's a section of wall on the south side that appears to be damaged enough that you may be able to, if you've got something that can get through it, you can get through at that point. It's cracked quite badly. The entrance, believe it or not, is at the front of the castle. That's one of the mediocre pieces of information you got. There is a back door to the castle, but you can't tell where it leads to. You were able to tell where the main bedroom was, and it's at the back, top, middle, around here.
Bedroom?
And there are 16 guards posted all the way around,
As in evenly or
in pairs.
so 8
So-
points around. Would you have to specify where?
It's like 2, and then there's about 4 around the back,
Okay.
then 2, 2.
Underneath the name is it a full circle?
It's full circle, yeah, and then there's a gap that you can walk between at the back.
Okay. Cool. And then I'll head back to the
To the squid.
the squid.
The squid, okay. You gonna do anything else that day?
I'll just eat pastry.
Pastry? Yeah, you're eating the pastry.
Yeah.
You will gain. I need a D4.
Oh, I'm loving this. I'll save like a couple.
You know what? I'm gonna roll D8 and do it modulo 4.
Yeah, makes sense.
1. You get another 1 temporary hit point. They last until you sleep.
Okay.
Can't believe I can't find my D4 in here.
Just shout if you need stuff because
Yeah.
I've
So I take it you go to sleep.
got 8 again.
That was a weird one.
Wait, are they
Adequate timing.
waking up in the
Yeah.
night?
Huh?
Yeah, that.
Are they waking up?
They will wake up about 2 in the morning.
Oh, really?
I'll stay up then because I'm
You
quite
don't mind?
energised by all the extra food because I don't usually get.
Okay. So you wake up. You both feel very tired still.
Okay.
You are suffering partially from basically forced magic sleep.
Okay.
So you are very. You wake up in your rooms. You have no recollection of what's happened. You don't even know that it's been day. It's still dark outside. You think it might have been half an hour.
Sounds like a perfect Saturday night.
Do I know they're awake?
Can I
You
have
wouldn't know
this
until
all-
they come out.
Can I have this all in real life?
Huh? I know, right?
Okay. I check my pockets and my person to see if anything's been stolen.
Roll insight with advantage.
Okay.
Natural 20. Nothing's been stolen.
Okay, that's good.
Check the thing's still in the bag.
Yep. It is.
And my scroll is still there.
The scroll is still there.
Care very little about the money.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, by the way?
Probably not, no. That's straight 12. No, I have a +3 to that, so 15.
You feel a magical presence
Ooh, as in
From
in the bag?
from the bag.
So the thing is likely the problem.
You wouldn't be able to identify it. You can roll an Arcana check to figure out what it is.
Yes, please. 11.
It's not from the orb.
I secure the pocket with the orb.
Okay. That orb is going to come in very useful.
Oh, yeah. And
I'll write up a proper little...
is this from the pouch or is this from my bag?
It's from your bag.
Go through one by one. Just.
How many items have you got in your bag?
I tip the living fuck out of. Okay, I take the living fuck out of some of this stuff. Bottle of ink, quill, small knife, the scroll, a set of clothes, my coin purse, and my scholar's pack's the biggest issue because I don't know what's in there.
Okay. Is your gold in your bag?
It's in a pouch on the belt.
Of the bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work. So that's just a nice.
All Arcana checks, please.
So everything is +5 here.
Everything is +5.
Should we mark out above 20s? Because 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 at least.
All of them fail.
All of them fail.
And that one.
And the 11 or? That's a 16. 16 total.
I'd like you to re-roll those 5.
21, 22.
Re-roll those 2, please.
24.
Re-roll that one, please.
17.
You do somewhat identify the source of the magic power. It appears to be coming from the gold pouch.
Ooh. Okay. Everything gets stuffed back in the bag. Gold pouch now. I actually go through and count now because I never did that.
Okay.
It's actually 20 on top of the 10 that I already had, hopefully.
It's 18 gold.
18 gold.
Too short. But you've also spent that much.
Yeah, so I can assume that that's... Okay. And the coins seem...
You'd have to roll an Arcana check for every single coin. Roll.
Fuck it.
Roll 2 with disadvantage.
Fair. I was just gonna...
Natural 1. You can't identify the source precisely, but you know it's the gold pouch.
Okay, so something's off with the gold. I'll deal with that at some point. Alright, look outside.
Also,
Time.
because you know, I'd like you to roll with advantage. 17. Okay. Future reference. Future reference.
Okay.
It's needed for future reference.
So, as we've seen, it's only been half an hour's passed. I'd say I go down. I look around for B.
You're in your room.
Yeah, Ashes isn't there. I'll go downstairs.
Okay, so you go downstairs. Are you sat downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy enough to find. It's quite quiet downstairs. The dwarf is in there again.
Okay. I go over to you and ask you what happened.
Evening, sleepy bum. You fell asleep 24 hours.
Oh, how come?
You touched that thing.
Would I remember the thing or not?
You wouldn't remember it. It just happened all of a sudden, and
Okay. God.
you'd remember it.
What thing?
Huh?
Oh.
That thing. What we got from person, what we stole. Little black gem.
could I have it come back to me now or not at all?
You can get recollection of images,
Okay.
but all you really remember is just touching Alehana.
Uh-huh.
Here, have a croissant.
So
Yes.
you're telling me what Lucy remembers is touching Alehana whilst she was asleep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it.
Literally just touching the arm and then nothing.
That's a really good Saturday night.
Yeah. Do I not even remember stealing it? 'Cause obviously that's...
No, you'd remember stealing it.
Okay,
It's
so,
just,
so I know what it is. I just don't remember what happened afterwards, obviously.
but
Okay.
you don't even remember, like, massive amounts of detail.
Okay.
It's quite foggy at the moment.
Okay, well, might as well get to work then. I'll hunt around the city wall. Or the
I've given
city
you a
wall.
croissant, by the way, so
Yeah,
after dusting it off from being in my bag.
I'll pop it in the bag.
Are you going out stealthily?
Well, first of all, actually no. Sorry, before I do that, I'm going to ask B, also, what I'm going to see, what sort of thing you've been doing.
I had a look at City
Okay.
and I found a few weak points
Ah,
at the castle.
that's good. Such as?
Well, there's 16 guards and they're dotted around in pairs. And there's a little bit in the back which you could possibly get through, but you'd need to work on it a bit. And there's a bit wall of I don't go with this. And in the castle, there's a bit of bedroom
Okay.
on back, and the entrance to castle at front, and back. It's a bit at the back, but I don't think it goes to the main bit of castle. I don't know where it goes, but
Okay.
that's all I could find out. And then the guard was like, "Oh, yo, fuck off," and so I fucked off.
Fair. Okay.
And then I got some croissants. It were dead good, like. They tasted well good.
Okay, so I now decide to head outside and check out the Alchemist Guild, not stealthily.
Not stealthily. Okay.
No.
You're going to the Alchemist Guild.
Yep.
Okay. It is night,
Okay.
so
Would the guards...
you walk past. There's no guards at this.
Okay, cool.
It's very, very early in the morning. Most of them are posted around the gates of the city.
Okay.
You're around the Alchemist Guild. Piers closed.
Okay. Can I do a sniffing around it? Well,
You can look through the windows, and
Mhm.
if you really want, you can
look through
bust the
those,
door down.
see if there's a way in.
Roll investigation for me. There you go.
Okay.
With disadvantage, sorry,
Wow.
because it's night. So roll again.
Okay.
It can always be worse. It can be worse. You don't manage to find, but through the windows you see stuff like potions. You know, the usual stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you go downstairs, Rose?
Once I've dealt with all the crap in the bag, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that takes a fucking long time.
Takes about an hour.
Yeah.
So after that, okay.
In which
Well,
I would have been looking around.
Yeah, so you'd have got back at that point.
Okay.
so.
Cool. Nice. So we will meet back. Well.
Yeah. As you come downstairs, Rose.
Okay.
The dwarf kind of beckons for you to come over.
I head over.
Hey,
Hello.
just thought a bit of information for you. The group you saw in here, yes, they're dead.
How'd they die?
They tried to kill Lady Ethel.
Oh, sorry. How long have I been out?
About a day.
Okay.
I've been waiting for it. They went last night,
We went last night.
and word spread pretty quickly.
They've been found dead.
Yes. Their bodies were hung
Ah,
and on public display,
got it.
which you wouldn't have seen when you walked out,
Okay.
because you'd have walked
Would
kind of like that.
B have seen it when she was wandering around the city walls? Would she not?
No, she'd been back in the squid at that
Let's
point,
see. Okay.
because it happened when it went dark. So
Well,
Thank you for keeping us updated. I never got your name.
I've got it written down. So 1 second. thought so.
Bartholomew Winterfell.
Ooh.
Fancy.
That's a very nice name, sir.
I used to have a memory stick called Bartholomew.
Okay, Bartholomew Winterfell. Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you, Sir Winterfell. That was
No, just
kind of it.
Mr.
Mr. Okay. Well, I guess some people aren't very careful. Or sneaky. You wouldn't happen to know about anything they were looking for when they went, apart from Lady Ethel?
I overheard. They were looking for a dragon horn.
A dragon horn?
Yes, something to do with a poster.
Okay, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this dragon horn? It sounds awfully interesting.
Well, I've heard it's made of porcelain, and I've heard it's got very powerful magic.
Something Lady Ethel might possess, then?
I don't know. I'm a farmer. No. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, my own notes, not...
She was
Alehana?
very rich, especially with the amount of platinum she paid to rule over this city. But,
heard it was an awful lot.
yes.
Well, we will... Hopefully any more attempts are thwarted before they can reach her. We'd hate to see such a force for change fall so soon.
Hey,
Oh, thank you for keeping me in the loop.
consider it payback for the drinks.
You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see more of you at some point soon. Have you seen my compatriots? The
He just beckons over into a corner, which is where these two are sat.
awesome. Thank you. And I head over.
He gets up to leave. To leave the tavern.
Yeah, I vaguely watch.
He kind of follows, and he falls flat on his face.
I bend down, help him up, medicine.
He's
like,
passed out. He's gone.
Not, but like, if he's full flat on his face, like, turn over,
Yeah.
make sure still breathing. All that
The
crap.
owner of the bar comes over and he's like, always happens, and kind of just picks him up and carries him upstairs.
Okay. Thank you.
Literally just like over the shoulder, just.
Jeez, okay.
This is like a short, fat guy. Like,
Oh.
Okay, and then I go sit. Well, evening, I guess. Lucy, did you hear what happened?
No?
We were out for about a day, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I was, I assume.
I think, yeah, I was too.
Well, any development? I don't know. Were you asleep as well?
No, I took you upstairs, but
Oh, thank you.
you were out for 24 hours, you sleepy bastards. I went to the castle and I found some weak points. And I also got a croissant, if you'd like a croissant.
Doesn't sound awful. I'm quite hungry, actually. Oh, thank you very much.
Enjoy my pastry.
do you eat it now?
Yeah, I've been asleep for 24 hours. I feel probably a bit,
But,
you know.
Well, it doesn't only be like half an hour.
4
so-
temporary hit points.
Okay.
I should. I've got one croissant left.
When the barkeep comes back down, we had talk of a curfew.
Yes.
When did it begin?
Dusk.
Okay. And it lifts at dawn?
Yes. Which it means we can't do much during the day at the moment with the short days and all.
Okay. Try to keep out of trouble then. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Would we be able to hold on to the rooms for another night?
Yeah.
I mean, you paid 2 gold,
Yeah, I know.
so it's whether those two want to pay.
I shall.
I
I
shall.
will pay another.
Another 20 silver?
It's 18 silver.
18 silver, okay.
Oh,
But-
maths.
quick maths.
Blue.
Every day a man's on a block.
Please no.
Oh, I can just give you silver, can't I?
That's
Cheeky.
the way to do it.
Right.
Sort out what I've actually got currency-wise. It's a bit of a mess.
And while you're upstairs, I thought I might as well take a look around the Alchemist Guild. Sadly, it was closed, but might be worth checking in.
That hasn't stopped us before.
So should we see if it's open now?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still night.
Oh, is it?
That doesn't mean it's not open.
Open.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could try castle.
Try the castle. Are we ready?
No, I think we need to possibly have. Well, the wall sounds to me as if it might need to be.
No, night
Nighttime.
colours.
Yeah.
It's
actually,
still
like, broken
night.
down.
Suddenly, it was night.
Yeah. Like, sounds as if it might need to be broken down a little bit by something. Either a bit of brute force or maybe some potions. So, might as well inquire at the Alchemist Guild and see what we can find. Any other ideas?
I've been calling that maybe a tomorrow job when they're open, or going to take a look around now.
Might as well see if they're open. Use
If we take,
every hour as we can.
if we take a look now, there might be less people in the way.
So it's what, like 4 a.m?
Well, it's more like 2-ish.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it's where you can tell because there's still people in the bar,
Oh, okay.
and the barkeep hasn't gone to bed yet, so,
Okay.
you know, just the alcoholics and
The antisocial ones.
the antisocials.
So, us.
Let's go.
Head off?
Are you going stealth or
I definitely am, or I'm
Yeah.
going to definitely
Yeah.
try.
roll stealths?
Oh, when can I take past that trace?
I have the nice gold one.
Mine's 6, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, the white one with gold.
I don't know where it
God.
is.
That's my lucky one by this point.
Don't worry.
I say lucky,
9.
it's giving me some shit.
What's
I'll just roll
9.
this, it's
Oh,
fine.
11. But that's only because my plus 6.
I do have a bonus to stealth. 10.
10. Oh.
I sneak
11.
about as well as the average farmer.
I've got a bonus
6.
of 2.
So 8.
11.
11. Okay, so pretty interesting rolls. You do manage to get to the Alchemist Guild. You take it a bit slow, being a bit cautious around the corners, all that type of stuff.
I'll take your
But you do get to the Alchemist Guild.
Okay. Should we...
We plan for the guards. Are we shoot on sight?
Oh,
Sleep on sight, kill on sight, one of the two.
Throw the orb at them.
Hi, would you be interested in touching my orb?
Touch my ball.
Oh god.
could we minor illusion, like some kind of permission to get in?
Into the castle? Are you going
Into
to the castle or
guild.
Alchemist? It's closed.
Yeah, but like, for people not to...
Maybe. It's up to you. Right.
We
If
have
it
to
comes
get
to
caught first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As I say, you managed to make it. You managed to make it to the Alchemist Guild without coming
Okay.
into any guards.
Should we...
Oh, okay.
Should we see what the door's like?
Oh, fair, okay, let's just
Okay, so I
break
inquire...
our ways.
sort of inspect the door, see if it's got any specialist locks or anything.
Investigation. 4. You can't really tell.
Okay.
It's not magically locked, is it?
Arcana check.
16.
Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
You do sense a slight magic presence, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
But you'd expect that from an alchemist guild.
It's just a faint buzz.
I try lockpicking the door.
Okay. Oh!
Getting somewhere.
Roll d20 plus your proficiency modifier, which I think is dexterity plus 2, so 4.
Do you have expertise in thieves' tools? Because
I do have
you
thieves'
might
tools.
have have you taken your expertise in them?
No, you
I don't
didn't.
know. Don't think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
Pretty, very nimble, just chink.
Cool.
Door opens.
Do you mind?
After you. Roll on night vision.
Actually, yeah. No hooded lanterns today.
Yes.
Yeah, I take a walk in.
Okay. Okay.
Just kind of tiptoe through the window.
So, well, it's through the door.
Yeah.
So it looks like a pretty standard alchemist shop so far.
What am I
Make a
looking for?
perception check for me. Huh?
What are we looking for?
And at 4.
Grand total.
That's then what you're looking for.
I just did.
We're just trying to see what we could chase. Acid, maybe.
Yes, we want some LSD.
We don't know what they're brewing here.
Or maybe some bombs.
Health potions.
Health potions, yeah.
Considering what happened
Bombs.
yesterday. Again, I feel bombs might be a little bit.
Smoke bombs.
Smoke bombs, maybe.
Oh. Growth potion for spice.
Spice the battle mount.
So we look through this alchemist guild, see if we can spot any labelled potions, maybe. Is that a perception check?
Perception check, yeah.
Are we all? Are all of us?
6
looking? Just
plus. I don't
1.
know. Yeah. Plus 1.
I'm just doing a kind of vague
7.
search around the place for anything of interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 7. My
So perception checks from both of you two as well.
Okay.
I'm not doing investigation. 7.
8.
You can't really find much. Like mostly a few potions. You can't really tell what they are.
7.
You hear a creak.
I instinctively just kind of get down behind a table or something.
Okay. Roll stealth for me again.
I thought that would have been like agility or something. Or,
That would be a
I don't know the
5.
name of what it is I'm after.
Like I said, I just don't roll well. It's good to go home.
yeah. So you probably like full face first on the floor.
Yeah, I either roll 15 or upwards or 5 or lower. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
I never seem to get the average ones.
Okay.
Unless I can use modifiers for them.
Yeah.
Drop.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'll. I'm trying to think what else. I'll see if. Like, is the roof flat or is like a chandelier or something I can grab onto?
It's flat. It's relatively flat. The only things you could really hang on to are shelves.
Would I be hidden in the shelves or not? In the shelves or?
Not sure. Can you all make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no. 20, nice.
20. Natural 20. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's 3 flashes of light.
I see.
Gone. Your body goes. You freeze. You can't move.
Solid.
You two, you feel this magic hit you, but you manage to just shrug it off. Your arms kind of seize up a little bit, but nothing too major. You know that someone's in here now.
Okay. I go into stealth.
Roll for me with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Natural 1.
I can't get worse than that, can I?
No, you can't go worse than natural 1. What are
Wait,
you
1
doing?
plus 6 though, isn't it? 7. Still shit, but
Can
I-
catastrophic failure.
It is.
Can I look for who's here? It's like trying to see.
Make a perception.
you're being pitch blackness.
It is pitch darkness at the moment.
Fuckery.
Yeah, I'm not even going to put disadvantage on you at the moment.
They flashed light, so that makes 12
And 12.
plus 1.
Okay, 13. You can make out a figure. Appears to be in their pyjamas.
What does sleep do? The spell again?
Roll the spell. You roll hit points.
Roll.
If their hit points are more, basically, you can sleep up to the people whose hit points are. Yeah, you have to read the spell.
Roll 5d8 at this point, I believe, because your max is possibly 40. And then if they have less than 40 hit points, they fall asleep, and you subtract that total.
That sounds very mathematically complicated.
There's only one person, from what we can see.
Yeah.
So do you want to roll some d8?
It could be
do that.
48, but I think it's 5.
It's 48.
Cool.
No, it's 5d8, yeah.
I've got 2 here.
I need to find some. There's
two.
1.
3.
How did I only get 1d8 out of all of those? I got way too... There's 4, so just roll 1 again. Actually, hang on.
Roll the one that rolls best, Ian.
9, 10, 11, 13. Okay. This spell appears to do nothing. I'd also like you to roll d20. You took 2 of my dice.
Have I?
Oh, 1 of my dice.
I believe so.
Because I got... Oh no, I only got 3 out, didn't I?
18.
18. Okay.
I know it.
Have you figured out what it's for yet? Yeah. Suddenly there's 4 lights that just appear. And the entire place is lit up, and you can see the person. It's an elderly man, about 70 years old. He's got a walking cane in his hand. As he blinks, he disappears. He reappears in the centre of the room.
Is that elderly man colour?
I imagine old men to be quite green,
Green.
but that would be a
He
quite...
looks quite sprightly, to be honest, for his.
Yeah, for his age.
Maybe a nice pink.
His
Like-
his cheeks are a bit rosy.
A wrinkly pink.
A wrinkly pink, if we can get a wrinkly pink. Let's go with a wrinkly pink for this.
Can I...
Oh, there we go,
there we
wrinkly
go.
pink.
Sure.
Can I be all charismatic? And, oh, sorry. We're lost.
He snaps his fingers, and your voice is making no sound.
What a fucking cunt.
And with that, we're going to end this session.
Oh.
So, first things first, we do have a few things to say,
Yes.
just quickly. We will be looking to find out if people have donated. We will shout them out next week. Again, a massive thank you to LA1 for allowing us to use their space to play this game, and for going above and beyond for setting up the cameras and all that fun stuff.
Just a general thank you for tuning in. If you are here and you've enjoyed what we've done,
Message us on Facebook. Like, we will try and respond.
we all exist. We spend too much time doing this stuff anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we exist somewhere
yeah,
at some
and
point.
Thanks for being here. We hope to see you next week because
Yep, this will be a weekly thing.
some shit's going to happen. So yeah, Saturday 7 to 11.
7 to 11.
Share it about.
Leave us on in the background as you do your essay or
You
something.
may have to live with us eating food, but it depends how rushed we are on the day.
We've got Facebook and Twitter as well.
Facebook and Twitter. Find us on Facebook at
Fuck.
and
It
Twitter.
won't let us have a fucking username.
Will it not?
Like, it's a piece of shit, but our Twitter handle is...
We love you, Facebook, in case you're listening.
We love you,
There
really.
are.
We're trying. We're trying to love you.
Make it difficult.
Just at times. Just. Yeah, it's okay. We all love Facebook.
We'll do character introductions for the first few sessions
Yeah,
every
carrying-
time we get in.
Oh, it's not spooky.
Other than that, well, player and character introductions. So if you missed any amount of this, tune in next week, find out who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's bye from me, Mel, the DM.
Bye from me, Fleur. The cool one.
Bye from me, Rose, the Nat 1 machine.
And bye from me, the sneaky but not so sneaky Dragonborn.
So, have fun.
We will put Facebook and things live on Twitter at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Bye.